The views and opinions of this stream are not necessarily those of Twitch, Pint and Click, or the members of the Drunk Therapy community. Drunk Therapy will begin in 2 minutes. Talk about your mommy and or daddy issues in 1 minute 45 seconds. Tell us about the worst decisions you have made while drunk in 1 minute 30 seconds. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, we can gamble on whether or not you're getting back with your crappy ex. Listen to funny international accents that may or may not turn you on in 1 minute. In 50 seconds, you can describe the thing growing on the tip of your penis. In 1 second, I will say something redundant in 1 second. Ask if it's okay to mix heroin and caffeine in 30 seconds. Disgust us with your deepest, darkest foot fantasy in 20 seconds. Pint will inform you that he is not a real therapist in 10 seconds. Drunk Therapy goes live in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I haven't been circumcised.
Jump off his wiener.
It's like the worst turn off ever.
She was gonna raid his ass.
Oh man, she's a dirty girl.
Christian.
Obviously,
Cat.
obviously,
Condom.
obviously,
Family sucks.
obviously.
Ruined our relationship.
Pulled out her old foot pussy.
Goodwill humping.
This is not something that I enjoy.
Does no one do foreplay anymore?
I get home,
Yeah.
really drunk.
Bad daddy.
Fight makeup sex.
Bad daddy.
Fight makeup sex.
I never had a hangover.
Harry's not giving up.
A little brain gymnastics.
The most romantic shit. He picks me up on his motorcycle.
Sounds like me when I'm smoking weed.
My asshole is just so wide.
All right, okay.
I don't understand it.
I do put a lot of trust in you fuckers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Drunk Therapy session. I'm Reverend Humble Hopes like that. And this and other stuff. I am working on my coffee this morning. You know the drill. Type exclamation point join over there in the Twitch chat to get your ass in line to tell us a little problem that you're experiencing these days. But, however, today, I would love to work on some mindfulness, you guys. I've been, like, you all have been just, like, so hard on yourselves lately, and there's, like, no way that it can be justified. You're all such lovely fucking people, and this whole week we've just been hearing, you know, really negative thoughts about ourselves, and I want to work on, some better practices and work on switching that around a little bit. What do you say? I know, I fucked up that whole intro. Whatever. Who fucking cares? How you guys doing today, Volatile? Good to see you. Ask Bella. Always a pleasure. I'd love to hear from you today. Rumback, welcome back. Nay, what's good? Oh, I need that. Also, shirt check. Yes, of course. Schitt's Creek, anybody? Schitt's Creek, maybe. Also, my cowlick is just out of fucking control today. I don't know what is going on with it, but it's just living a life of its own. It's lovely, lovely stuff. Fun story. When I was, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 or so, My mom tried to rip out my cowlick with duct tape. Brilliant, right? Nothing like a little corporal punishment for no fucking reason at all. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's great, Asbella. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? Volatile, yeah, go for it. I mean, you know, I picked a, what I considered to be a slightly harder one, than they have been lately. But yeah, if you have a shot, go for it. I figure that if anyone is going to get it, it's either going to be you, or Faintest. Her being the film fan that she is. Oh! One other thing. I updated my sideburns on my monitor that have all my sound drops on them. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up over there, Nay. And I was, like, my old ones have, you know, like all these notes and shitty writing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Volatile. The fuck? Oh, you got it. Fucking A. Not even giving anyone a chance. That's right. Today's movie, I thought for sure that this was going to stick around a little bit longer. This movie is the first collaboration between Akira Kurosawa and Toshiro Mifune, who one of my favorite directors and my favorite actor, period. And it kicked off a decades-long relationship, just monumental proportions in film. Yeah. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know, Volatile. I love this movie. It's so good and so touching. And I think as far as the early Kurosawa ones go, probably the one that really kind of started to solidify him as an auteur, right? Anyway, what I was saying, with now that I can reveal the background a little bit more, Asbella, Dave's away for the weekend, so I got no chance. No chance to what, Asbella? No chance at what? Being mindful? Come on. Oh, with the movie. Okay. Hey, what's up, AK? How you doing? Good to see you. Volatile, should we just go ahead and gift AK the sub? Huh? What do you say? Well, what I was saying about these old sound drop sideburns, I figured we'd have a little bit of fun. I was just about to throw them away, and then I stopped myself and I was like, well, maybe somewhere, like someone out there wants a little bit of the behind the scenes aspect to the stream. So how about a little contest? And I got two. So 2 winners, perhaps. But a little test to see how much you've been paying attention, right? First person to tell me what my favorite movie is gets their choice of which one. One has the like the actual kind of sound effect drops. It's got that shit.
Bouncy.
It's got a lot of good ones on it, and some of the dialogue. And then the other one is all dialogue. And there will be some on here that you recognize as from, you know, other members of the community, and some that you've probably never heard. But yeah. First of you to tell me what my favorite movie is gets your choice of which one you want. And I have another question for the second. Volatile, I also love Japanese inspired films. Yeah, okay, you got it. I do too. No, it's not Clockwork Orange. Stanley Kubrick is my favorite director. And oh god, that movie had a huge impact on me growing up, but that would be a hard one to pick as a favorite. I've read the book of that one too, and I do find the movie to be superior. And I've tried other Anthony Burgess, and I can't do it. But that movie that's its own thing. Another movie like that will never come around. Fucking amazing. All right. AK, you are getting a sub care of Volatile, who is just on fire with the background challenge. Fucking A. This is crazy. It's so crazy. Ask Bella, my dad loves that movie. My mom banned it from our house when I was a baby. Yeah, I suppose that does explain a thing or two.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that movie too, and I own that movie. But you know, I think I've watched it twice since I first saw it in high school. I bought it when I was 16 on DVD just because I was going through like a real Kubrick discovery phase. And I didn't watch it again for, you know, another 15 years or so. Volatile, I believe I have. I'm not entirely sure. I will say it's not an obscure film. My favorite movie is not an obscure film. You know, like we talk about movies so much in here. I know that I drop it around a bit. I've got some lines of dialogue on the soundboard. Yeah. No, give it your best shot. But yeah, Aspella, I like as much as I love that movie. Oh no, it's get out of here, Nay, get out of here. I've never seen White Chicks. As much as I love Clockwork Orange, it's not one. No, it's not a Western. Well, it has some elements of Western in it. I'll give it that. How about that? Volatile, nope, certainly not Top Gun. Yeah, Clockwork Orange is like it's one of those movies where you need a fucking solid meal before and after you watch it. I just like I can't muster that kind of energy to watch it on repeat. So yeah, I've seen it like 2 or 3 times, even though I love it. Woo. What are some of y'all's favorite movies? Huh? While we're on the topic. Curious. And AK, how are you doing today, huh? What's new? I hope that, you know, your mom has eased up a little bit on you wanting to go to that concert on Sunday. I hope that you've been able to have you know, a decent conversation with her. And a realistic conversation with her in terms of who you're going with, where you will be, you know, anything to kind of ease her. I don't even know if she's, you know, all that worried. She just wants to impose her dominance over you. Ooh, Battle Angel Alita. I've never seen it, Volatile. Fuck, AK, I'm sorry. What bullshit, man. That fucking sucks. God, even after all that, huh? Yikes. I'm so sorry. Who was it? Who were you gonna see? Nay, your number 1, Last Unicorn, 2, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 3, Sixth Sense. Solid choices. Although, again, I've never seen Last Unicorn. It keeps popping up, so I think I owe it to myself to finally check that out. Love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Another one that I'm looking forward to revisiting when my son's a teenager. That's when I saw it for the first time, and I fell head over heels with it. Just in the same era, I think Better Off Dead, if you've never seen that. I think it's one of the unspoken champions of the 80s. I absolutely love that movie. Cracks me up every time I see it. Oh, Belgian band called Fievel? Fievel is Glosk. Damn. I'm guessing you hadn't seen them before since they're Belgian? Shit. You know, oftentimes, AK, these days, venues are offering, like, free live streams of some of their shows. Maybe you can look and see if the one they were playing at offers anything like that. Oh, The Sandlot. Holy shit, I love The Sandlot. Yeah, I cannot wait to introduce my son to The Sandlot. I fucking love that movie. I burned out my VHS copy when I was a kid. Really did. Yeah, they don't come to the US often. Makes sense. Hopefully, AK. Hopefully, especially if they're just taking off. I don't know if this is like one of their first world tours. I've never heard of them. But hope you know they should be back. They should be back. And also, when you're in college, like you won't need this kind of permission from your mom. That's one of the best. One of the most liberating experiences. To just like go out into the world with your new friends, you know, and just live. What's up, Foxy? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you've had a good week. Right now, a little bit of a contest, Foxy, since you're just joining us. I was about to throw away my old sound drop sideburns, and I figured that someone might want one. So if you can name my favorite movie, you get your choice in which one. And then I have another question for the second one. What's up, Spoon? How you doing? First one in here. First one in the list. Let's do it. Ask Bella comfort movies. Labyrinth, Phantom of the Opera. Which Phantom of the Opera? Les Miserables, Dirty Dancing, Pitch Perfect, all three. Sweeney Todd, Secret of Moonacre. I don't know that one. Mamma Mia. Blues Brothers, excellent. Calamity Jane. I don't know a Calamity Jane movie. That's cool. And Bugsy Malone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's one that I really loved as a kid. That I got hoping that my son would really enjoy it. Because I think we were about the same age when I was watching it. And yeah, so far, nothing. Nothing. I don't know the shop around the corner. AK, other than Some Like It Hot, excellent choice. My other faves are Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Apartment, Philosopher's Stone, and Dead Poet Society. All solid. Super solid. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into the shop around the corner. I've never heard of it. Spoon, doing well. Doing well. You know, looking forward to a true feel-good Friday, if we can, while we're on this this little stupid on-the-fly contest right now. I'd like y'all to be thinking about a couple things, all right? And I would love to hear you share these things when you feel you can. But number one, I'd love you to brag a little bit just about something that you've accomplished recently that you're really proud of. That you really, you know, feel good about, that you've chuffed yourself up over because you did it. You finished it, and you're proud of the outcome. Number two, I would love to hear little something about yourselves that you like. We've been hearing a lot about just that cruel sense of not being good enough for the people around you. Like Ask Bella, just for instance. I'm just gonna throw you out there, because I honestly think you have no fucking right to think of yourself that way, because you're such a lovely fucking person, and I'm just so grateful that you found us and that you've been a part of this community so strongly ever since you joined. But also, you know, like the evidence in a lot of these thoughts is to the contrary. You know, like Ask Bella, you have Nay, who of course absolutely adores you and wouldn't want to be without you. You have Dave, you have us, like all these people. Yeah, you have been called out. Of course, all these people find some major fucking value in you, considering that they have chosen to spend their time with you. You know, so it's absolutely irrational to think that, you know, people find you annoying or dumb or anything like that, because you have people that love you in your life. And if you know, if you had any of those characteristics that you're kind of imposing on yourself, and you know, you wouldn't have loved ones. So let the you know, let the evidence speak for itself. And you must be a worthwhile person to be around. So I would certainly love to hear from you, Ask Bella, as far as, you know, something about yourself that you do in fact like. 'Cause I could list a lot of things about you that I like, but I won't get too mushy right off the bat. Spoon, not ignoring you. If you want to, you know, if you want to just jump on in here and kick this off if you'd like. Join the reception, buddy, or you want to stick to the Twitch chat today? Let's see. Volatile, also at Nay. How I guess movies so quickly is that I pick up on pattern recognition really easily. And Akira Kurosawa has a specific artistic flair. He sure does. I also wait for Pint to shift screen cap. Start processing. Oh boy. No. Damn it! One of those screen grabbers. Aspella Calamity Jane with Doris Day. Okay. Secrets of Moonacre, I think, was a BBC film. I love the 25th anniversary of Les Mis and Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall. But I also love the 2005 movie. Yeah, gotcha. I think Phantom of the Opera was one of the first, off-Broadway plays here in the Bay Area that I ever saw. Really, really fucking loved it. And I was already a fan because I was such a big fan of the Universal Monster movies. So, I saw it at the local movie theater with my mom in the winter a few years ago, and we had a nice time, and it was just one of those really pleasant snowy days outside. We got hot chocolate together before or after the movie. So on top of it being a great movie, I associate it with a good day. That's a really fantastic association there. And yeah, makes sense why you would hold it in pretty high regard. That's really kind of lovely. Aspel, you like that you're creative? Absolutely. You sure are. I mean, in more ways than one. I also want to say, those little crochet earrings that you made recently, if that was your first fucking time crocheting, I'm embarrassed for myself. That was incredible. What you managed to pull off your first fucking time. Like, stellar fucking, store window type shit already, right off the fucking bat. Nay, something I'm proud of myself for recently is knowing when I'm overstimulated and leaving the situation. That is an excellent one. That's really fucking good, Nay. Yeah, that's really good. That's super, super good things to be aware of. And yeah, you have every right to be proud that you have that capability. So many people that really need those kinds of tools and that kind of self-awareness to recognize when they're potentially entering a situation where they're going to be overstimulated, potentially have a panic attack, anything like that. So many people just, don't need those tools that really do. So yeah, give yourself a pat on the back for that one. That is excellent. That is excellent. Yes, Volatile, exactly. Do not cheat, pretty please. Do not cheat. Spoon, you got it. Let's rock it out right here in the chat. Foxy, I'm proud I've just been getting out of bed this week. You've been pretty depressed lately, and for good reason. You certainly have. Good for you for clearly, maintaining your priorities, because you have to be there for your kids. There's things that you have to do, and it can be really hard to make that first move. And yeah, just begin your day when there's so much piling up on top of you. Looking at, another kind of routine, it's easy to slip into that, fuck it kind of mentality. So yeah, give yourself the recognition that you deserve, that you're a really fucking strong lady. And being able to set aside what you are experiencing for the sake of your kids is everything a child needs. It really is. So yeah, congratulate yourself on that one. That's excellent. Aspella, also Van helping with Huge Ackman and music and lyrics. I have a lot of comfort films because I get overstimulated a lot. I hear you. Oh, what's up, bad boy? How you doing? Serious question away, but however, before you do, please type !join over there in the Twitch chat in order to get in line to discuss your problem, pretty please. We're already waiting on one viewer's question or query or story or whatever it may be. So yeah, we have a little bit of a queue system here. And that, allows us all to give people the focus that they need, talk through it, hear them out, and then we can move on. There you go. Thank you so much, bad boy. In the meantime, while you're waiting for your turn to come around, if you don't mind sharing where you're from, that would be awesome, and you know, potentially how old you are. All relevant in the long term. Lots of European viewers in here, but I love just knowing when I've got a viewer from somewhere that I've never had before. It's really exciting. I need to start that fucking map, you know. Foxy, I like my food though. I hear ya. I feel happy when my kids really enjoy their meals. Isn't it the best, Foxy? As a dad, like when my son started like talking less during dinner time and just consuming his food, I was like, I was really kind of full of love. I really was. I was so proud of him, and I was so pleased with myself that he, like, that's the sign, right? That you're eating something good. You stop talking, and you just start shoveling your face. So it's like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, like, I did it, and he's doing it. This is the best fucking thing ever. Simple things, guys. It's the simple things. Oh, Aspel, 4 years ago you made those earrings. Oh, and Van Helsing. Yeah, I hear it. Okay. Oh, AK Diabolique. I love that movie, and what a fantastic movie it is. If you guys haven't seen Diabolique, the French thriller, it's one that truly inspired Hitchcock. And you know, like, he kind of gets the credit for twists in films. This one predated him. It's fantastic. Shit, I'm trying to remember the director. Henri something. Bronxdale Donnie Darko. Spoon. Oh, yeah, just go for it, man. Yeah, when I say, yeah, just go for it, then, yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. And while you're typing away, I'm going to continue to read comments until I see that you know, a story come in that you've been waiting to tell. Nay, something I like about myself is that I'm always willing to do something for someone, even if I don't necessarily want to do it. It's a very giving mentality and a very giving attitude towards relationships, towards friendships, towards being a part of a community and part of a society, right? As we were describing earlier this week, do learn how to say no, please. Very short, very impactful and powerful word. So, coupled with your pride of knowing when you're getting overstimulated, make sure that you don't put yourself into a potentially self-harmful situation simply because you're saying yes to too many people. But I do agree, like, it's a noble trait in a person, and something that, you know, like, here in this community, we're kind of collectors of people that are really giving, and I wouldn't have it any other way, you know. Those are kind of the people I choose to surround myself with, and in a perfect world, which it sure isn't, but those very same people would also recognize when to ask for help as well. So yes, giving is a fantastic trait, but also it needs the opposite side of that pendulum swing. Foxy, when I got my oldest child back and we were driving back to Louisiana, she claimed being very picky and ended being my least picky child. She tells me all the time how good the food is. Oh, isn't that great? Foxy, isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, good on you. Good on you, mama. AK, one thing that I've been proud of myself about lately is how tolerant I am. I personally think I'm pretty good at not getting mad or being an asshole under pressure. You certainly could have been one, considering your mom, no offense, but, you know, you really could have been. My grandma visited from Chicago this past week, and as much as I adore her, she has a very pessimistic and negative attitude towards most things, and she enjoys creating drama. I did a good job of reasoning with her and keeping her chill for the week, and I gave her my room. You're too good. You're too good of a daughter, and as it turns out, you're also too good of a granddaughter. Fucking A. AK, not that I would ever be an asshole to my grandma, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I didn't go insane because of how high maintenance and slightly dramatic she tends to be. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Is this dad's mom or mom's mom? AK. Foxy, my son, on the other hand, I'm never eating this sandwich ever again. You made it wrong. Kids are also lovely, if the rest of you don't know this. Newsflash. Kids are lovely. After he leaves nothing but the crust behind.
That's a damn lie, and you know
Oh, he's still on autopilot, though. I gotcha. Yeah, that's hilarious. Mom's mom, AK, yeah, pull me off the floor, right? Uh-oh. All right, bad boy. Yeah, while we're waiting for Spoon. Spoon, you type in. Also, remember, you guys, that there is a character limit in the Twitch chat. If you've sent something and I haven't read it, then, you know, it likely didn't go through. But you can still see it, which is really annoying. I will say, Spoon, I see your question there. I'm gonna get to it. This can be a really quick answer for bad boy over here. It has a term when you fall in love with your therapist, and it's called enmeshment. And a lot of therapists actually take it to be a part of the whole treatment, because you're finally kind of sharing your struggles, your anxiety, your stress, whatever it is. You're finally allowing yourself to give some of that to your therapist. Is it all that healthy? No. Is it common? Fuck yeah, it is. So, you know, like, you can do yourself a favor, and you can read up a little bit more about enmeshment, is what it's called. A lot of, as I was saying, a lot of therapists just see it as part of the process. Do be honest with your therapist about it, too. And I'm sure that they've been there before. I'm sure that they have a lot to say on the matter. But it's not, like, don't feel, you know, like you're a monster, like you're some hideous creature that's found themselves in your therapist's chair. All right, it's normal. It's totally normal. And like, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense, right? Like, you're finally being vulnerable and emotionally naked for potentially the very first time in your life. It's really easy to form a deeper connection with that person, and it's a slippery slope from there. So don't you worry about that, okay? I hope that you don't feel embarrassed by that or anything, because it has a fucking scientific name. It has a definition. Okay, Spoon. So I've been having bad anxiety that's hard to get rid of, and even worse, gender dysphoria. I feel like I'm trapped in a box stapled shut, and it's hard to express myself. Continued. It's hard to word things. Of course. So Spoon, I've mentioned this before in the past, but I've been pushing you for a while to really find some sort of support group in your area. Now, things like gender dysphoria, we're, you know, coming to know that it's a much more common thing than we ever knew, and has been happening for ages upon ages, right? There is no doubt some form of in-person support group in your area regarding this sort of thing. So I can't really go to those. Why can't you really go to those, Spoon? I can, but I just don't. Yeah, why? I mean, you know. I think that might be your problem right there. Like, do you want to try to, you know, resolve your gender dysphoria? Do you want to try to get some help and support in any way that you can? Because it's a real thing. You know, it's a real thing. And unfortunately, you know, trans teenagers in our country are way more likely to commit suicide than any other group of people, right? So, like, by all means, you deserve the help and support that you need. Volatile, it is a scary step, absolutely. Oh, what's up, Kima? Kima, I say that right? I'm working on my Norwegian, so do forgive me. But welcome to the room. Right now we're talking to Spoon. If you come in wanting to describe or process a problem that you've been currently experiencing, please type !join over there in the Twitch chat, and we'll be with you momentarily. I'm kind of breaking my own rule and double dipping a little bit at the moment, but you know, so it goes. Spoon, the last time I went was a mess, and it's hard to engage in conversations. Why did you find it hard to engage in conversations? Spoon. And I'm just returning to, before this ad starts, returning to Bad Boy really quick. Should I tell her she's really hot, or like, what do I say? No, you do not say that she's really hot. You don't talk about physicalities. You say how you're feeling. You say that you feel like you're developing feelings for her. And then from there, she will guide you. Okay? She will guide you through all of that, and I'm sure that she probably already has a process in place. And, you know, like, she's not going to feel offended. She's not going to feel uncomfortable. As I was saying, this is a really common thing. Okay? Good question, Volatile. Oh yeah, so right in line with the topic. No way, I have feelings for one of my therapists too. This is so common, you guys. This is so absolutely fucking common. You know, don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like you have to stop going. Dear God, don't feel that. Just like you've been upfront with your therapist about so many things. This is another thing to be honest about. It's just another thing. And it, as I was saying, Spoon, it has a name. It has a defined name. It's called enmeshment. That's how common it is. You know? That's how common it is. But yeah, Spoon, if you don't mind answering those questions, why were you a mess, and why did you find it hard to communicate with those people? Keem, therapy helps. It worked for me. I still have some hard days, but life gets better. Thank you so much for saying so. If anything, that's what we kind of do around here. Keem, oh, here goes an ad. Maybe I have an ad blocker. But I'm not a therapist, right? I'm not a therapist. I am more so an outspoken supporter of therapy. Just really... KJ? I'll call you whatever you want. But I am a huge proponent of therapy, having been through my own adventures in therapy. And that's what I'm really here doing. I'm really here trying to dismantle all the negative connotations that have been imparted on our fragile little minds throughout our lives, saying that only fucked up people go to therapy. Guess what? We're all fucked up, so let's embrace this a little, huh? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's head towards mental health with a more realistic outlook on our emotions and feelings, and how fucking human it is to feel things after shit happens. Holy shit, what is more human than that, you know? Like, come the fuck on. Bunch of ignoramuses. Oh, God. Oh, nice, AK. Glad you're making progress. Yeah. I agree with those two. Foxy, I was afraid that would happen to me as well. Lol. I'm too scared to get a female therapist, though. Yeah. I hear you. I mean, you know, like, whatever you're comfortable with. I think that's the thing. I've personally only had female therapists, and I don't know if that's just kind of like a reflection of the way men kind of perceive therapy, at least around here. But, you know, I swear to God, like 9 out of 10 therapists in my area were women. I didn't really have much of a choice. I also feel like I've always been able to open up to women a lot easier than men. Go fucking figure. But, you know, so be it. I had fantastic experiences when I finally found the right therapist. And I do have to say this, once again, if you are in therapy and you're uncomfortable and you feel like you can't open up, and you're having a hard time being honest, you're in the wrong therapist's office, you know? Dump that one and find another. You're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. Not every therapist is meant for every person seeking therapy. And that's the long short of it. Like, that's it, you know? It's like how when, you know, like any of you go out shoe shopping, right? Like, I'm not going to go to the mall needing a new pair of shoes and just buy a pair of 6-inch stilettos just because that's all they have. You know, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to feel comfortable in them. I don't think I'm going to look good in them. They're going to fucking hurt my feet and possibly cause bunions. I'm going to shop around. I'm going to look for what I want, what I need, what I feel most comfortable in. And it's the same thing with shopping for a therapist, you know? Yeah, I know, KJ. It's one of those things, you know. And I don't know. Are you sorry? Are you a man or are you a woman or something in between? Like it's always helpful to me knowing gender, age, and location. You already mentioned that you're from Norway, so y'all can see me. Little reminder. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. So, yeah. Being a man, I always had that real toxic male experience of just being told to shut the fuck up because boys don't cry. Just stuff it back there and walk it off. Just shut the fuck up. So it took a lot for me to ultimately determine and acknowledge that I needed help, and I needed therapy, and I needed to really get some shit off my chest. Whereas before, I never had an opportunity with that, Volatile, and any therapist worth their salt will understand that too. They will be familiar with enmeshment, thank you, and usually are trained to deal with those scenarios. So just be honest and explain that you've developed feelings, then go from there. Exactly, that's it. But that's all you can do. Male, turning 24. Excellent. From Norway. Excellent. What do you do, KJ? If I may call you that, since that's what you said. What do you do? Are you at uni? You already in a career? What's going on? Spoon, back to you. But a different pressing issue of mine happened yesterday. Okay, here we go. I tried to experiment with makeup and then do a video right after. How'd that go? Because I'm going to be a drag king if it kills me, so I figured I'd just do it. How did you feel? How did you feel after you did that? How did you feel while you did it, and how do you feel about the video you made? I'm really curious. I hear you, Foxy. I hear you. And yeah, again, it's like if you're intimidated by women, get a male therapist. I think that's really it. Spoon, well, I was told the same thing, and I was born a girl. To shut up and press your emotions. It's not that serious. Yeah, people, I don't understand why. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Were you told that by your parents? Guardians, I think people are just made uncomfortable by feelings and by emotions when, as I was saying earlier, it's like, what the fuck is more human than feeling? And we're robbing ourselves of something really important when we disallow ourselves to express those very feelings and emotions we so naturally experience. It's right fucking bullshit. That's all it is. How you doing today, Bill? So glad you could stop by, man. KJ, I was hiding my feelings for 8 to 9 years until my parents found me blackout drunk. Oh boy. Yikes. Shit. And is that when you began your therapeutic journey? That's scary, man. That's really scary. What kind of feelings? I mean, I don't want to, I feel like I'm almost triple dipping at this point. Oh, what did I ask? I had to kill a fly. Well, for one, I wanted to know, Spoon, how you felt while you were doing your makeup, after you did it, how you felt about seeing you and yourself in the video. I want to know about all that. If that was a new experience for you and really, trying to kind of broaden your horizons a little bit and do something that makes you feel good, potentially. I want to know how it went. Oh no, Aspella, what did I miss? Bill, you're doing great. So glad to hear it, my friend. That is excellent. Well, what did I miss? What did Nate say? Was that a while ago? Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go. I love that, Nay. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. Aspella, you should screenshot that paragraph that Nay sent, and whenever you're feeling low about yourself, you should revisit it. That's amazing. You guys are beautiful. You felt terrible the whole time? Really? Why is that, Spoon? Do you feel like, you know, like because you've been conditioned to be a certain way that you're, you know, like, did you feel guilty that you were kind of doing something behind your parents' backs or something, and what they expect of you? Like, what do you think was the cause of you feeling terrible? Oh, nice, she was just calling you a dickhead. Yeah. Did you earn it? KJ, I also wanted to ask if you've been in treatment for, you know, alcoholism or anything, if you ended up joining AA or something similar to what you guys have in Norway. Because, yeah, that's some scary shit. That's some scary shit right there. And as young as you were as well, you know, that, for those kinds of signs to be developing at that age, that's some scary stuff. I'm sure that your parents were freaked out. I would love to hear more, you know, about what you were experiencing while you were abusing alcohol. You know, what kind of pushed you to that point. Yeah, and, you know, more about if you have managed to surpass alcoholism, if you've managed to, you know, get some treatment for that, if it developed further for a time, I'd love your story, you know? Oh, God. Oh, God, what am I missing? What am I missing? She was calling you a dickhead, Nate, because I said yes to my mom coming over on Monday, and now I'm regretting it. Was I? Well, there was something. There was something I was saying the other day, and potentially earlier today too. Something about knowing when to say some word. I forget what that word was. It was a really complicated one, super long, hard to spell. Oh, boy. Don't put yourself out too much, Nay. Pretty please, pretty please. Look out for yourself. You know, like, you are worth your own energy and effort and time. You don't need to be forfeiting any of that for the sake of anyone else. You really don't. You should be looking out for yourself first and foremost, and not for the needs of whatever the fuck, you know, mom wants. It's probably coming around because she needs to get a little light manipulation in. Spoon, I had a video idea I wanted to do, and then I had to stop because the video was stupid and it didn't turn out right. No, I was just going through this with my son yesterday, actually. You try something for the first time ever, and it doesn't come out the way you envisioned it. That's big surprise, right? Big surprise. I hope, Spoon, that you can, you know, like, if this is something that you really want to do, that you can learn from it, and you can make adjustments, and that you can try again, if it's something that you really want to do. Nobody does anything right the first fucking time, you know? Nobody. Not under the sun. So if it's something that you really want to explore, I sincerely hope that you can, you know, you can take what you can from your first ever failed attempt and give it another shot. You know? That's it. That's all you can do. Bill, while doing laundry, I noticed every single one of my socks has a hole in it. That's a good thing. I wouldn't be able to get my foot in them if they didn't. One funny fucker, Bill. Love it. Glad I read the whole thing before I made a joke about you being able to climb trees. KJ was hella depressed and suicidal. I'm doing well now. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well now. Drinking moderately now. Okay. Do be careful when it comes to drinking. If you had that, you know, that experience in the past, or you're really truly abusing alcohol, it can be a slippery slope, you know, and I hope that you also surround yourself with friends. I hope that you have a decent support system that understand that this is part of your past, this is something you went through, and they don't push you, because I know how much of a bitch peer pressure can be. I'm truly sorry to hear that you were once depressed and suicidal. At the same time, I'm glad that you managed to get out of it. I'm glad that you got into a therapist's office and that you managed to deal with a lot of it, and I hope that you've been moving forward in a much healthier and positive way, and that you're setting yourself up for a bright future, KJ. You know, whenever you feel like you want to discuss more about the whys, the why you were depressed, the why you were suicidal, all that stuff, I'm all ears. You know, I hope you've been, you know, on the hunt for an accepting and caring community, because that's what we are here. You know, really finding the value in people. And God damn it, if there's one thing that I've learned from being on Twitch, is that we're the fucking same all over the fucking globe. You know, everywhere. We're the same. We want the same things. We have the same desires. We have the same needs. Especially in our childhoods. And if we're robbed of any of those things, then yeah, it's so easy to just become an absolute mess and a wreck of a human. So that's, you know, that's what we're really doing around here. We're really offering support, and we're offering an ear, and we're allowing people to be heard, and in terms where we can, offer a little bit of guidance as well. There you go, Foxy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Spella. Yeah. Fuck that bitch. Yeah.
Mommy!
Oh, says Mom. Of course, Aspella. What's up, Ion? How you doing today? Spoon, this is not my first time, and I tried it a million times. Okay, I got you. You tried making videos a million times? I thought you said this was the first time. Oh, T-Rex costume. That's an idea. Nay, okay, look. She was supposed to come by today and couldn't, so asked if she could on Monday. I said yes because I wouldn't be in the house when she comes to do the wallpaper, but now I know she's going to move furniture and not put it back properly. Wonderful for a disabled person. Excellent. That's just lovely. So OCD will be triggered. Fucking A. I wish I lived closer so I could, you know, rearrange your furniture for you. What's up, Sister Watcher? Welcome back. Good to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you've been well. KJ, I work as a plumber. Been doing it for almost 2.5 years. Excellent. How's that been going for you? I hope it pays well. I hope that it's easy work. Oh, what's up, Silver? You too. Hi. I feel like psychotherapy is not effective, and that's only because you have not seen the right therapist, Silver. That's it. How dare you come around here speaking to a wannabe therapist saying that psychotherapy is not effective? Come on. And medication is there for a reason. But here's the difference between therapy and psychiatry. That's therapists cannot prescribe medication, okay? Psychiatrists can. Therapy is meant to be a substitute for medication. It's prevention is better than cure. That's kind of the whole, you know. It's like, even though we've been through so much in the short time that we've all been here, working on a life kind of roadmap as far as how to surpass our traumas and how to effectively construct a path for us leading into the future to preempt any of that kind of reintroducing itself in our lives. Because we have this habit of recasting our abusers back into our lives. It's a cruel trick that life gave us for whatever fucking reason. But it's something that we do. So given the awareness and the red flags and the tools to recognize potentially re-entering a similar situation, and having the wherewithal, the courage, and the wisdom to stop ourselves from pursuing those things. Prevention is better than cure. And medication, of course, is a cure, right? There is a time and a place, don't get me wrong. There's people that need medication. There really are. But the therapy works fucking wonders. Ion, I'm glad that you are just dropping by to say hello if that's all you got for us. I always appreciate having you around here, man. You know that. So, KJ, did you have a reevaluation or anything for the medication? Did you just quit on your own? Because yeah, oftentimes, you know, like when you're prescribed a new medication, especially if it's a mood stabilizer, um, uh, you are prescribed a very small amount. It's just like a tester amount, you know. And then, yeah, oftentimes it does work for a little while, and then it stops. But then you get reevaluated, and oftentimes they up the ante just a little bit until you have a real good like kind of plateau level, right? That you don't surpass unless it just stops working, then potentially just shifting all the way to a different medication. Oh, what's up, Beyond? How you doing? How you doing, man? Yeah, first drag one. That's what I was asking, Spoon. You should try again. You should try again. I'm sorry, Spoon. It's been, you know, it's been busy today. But Spoon, I really do urge you to try to find another support group. Try to find yourself in a group that specializes with body dysmorphia, gender dysmorphia, anything along those lines, and really, you know, surrounding yourself with people that have gone through it, that are going through it, and can offer you support, and that maybe you can also support in return, and really finding yourself to be part of a, you know, a minuscule little community within your community. I think that's oftentimes where we really ultimately feel heard and validated. So I know that you had kind of a rough experience in the past. That's no reason to not do it again, because, you know, like, I'm not going to be able to help you. I'm not specialized in that.
Thank you very much.
Beyond, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, very, very, very nice. So yeah, I really do encourage you, buddy, to get on in there, and find a support group in your area that you can get to. What's up, Snack? How you doing today? So glad you're here. Silver, I've been taking it for 7 years, and it's just getting worse and worse. My memory is getting worse and worse, and my desire to die hasn't gone away. Have you mentioned that? Huh? Have you mentioned that to the person that prescribed it to you? To your psychotherapist or to your psychiatrist? Ooh, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Foxy. You like it? You like it? Another one of my wives. Yeah, Silver, it's still just like that just means that you haven't found the right one. You know what I mean? I went through close to a dozen as well until I found myself in an office that I felt really comfortable, and I felt heard and validated, and I wasn't getting all the, you know, all the bullshit canned responses like, and how did that make you feel? You know, all that Freudian shit. It doesn't do it for me. So I needed to find myself with someone who seemed just as human as me and not a fucking robot that I was feeding cash into. You know what I mean? KJ, I still have days where I just want to leave the world, but I keep on fighting for my family and loved ones. It's important. It's important, KJ. It truly is. And I'm so sorry that, you know, you've been kind of finding well, it seems that in a sentence like that, it's like you have more value for your parents than you do for yourself or for your loved ones than you do for yourself. And I mean, just by the simple fact that you're here walking this lovely green earth of ours, you have value. And you know that your loved ones would be devastated if you were to commit suicide because they value you immensely. So it's worthwhile to find within yourself what makes you valuable. And I guarantee you that there is a list much longer than than the dozen therapist names that Silver could offer us as far as things of value within yourself. You know. So today is it's a feel-good Friday. It's a mindful day. KJ, I asked this of everyone else before you got in here. Give me one thing that you like about yourself, KJ, and also one thing that you accomplished recently that you're proud of. Right? Yeah, there you go, Beyond. Exactly. Yeah, it's therapy only works if you open yourself up to it and if you're honest and vulnerable with a trained professional. If you're not honest, you're wasting your time, you're wasting their time, you're wasting the time of another potential client of the therapist who missed out on a time slot because you were too busy lying to your therapist. Oh boy. Sister Watcher, I tried therapy for depression, but it didn't work that well. Did you only try, again, this is becoming kind of a theme, did you only try one therapist, Sister Watcher? Or did you shop around a little? Beyond, I'm so glad to hear that. Been an awesome week. Have you had some real good streams these past few days? Love it when you come around. Really appreciate it. And did you finish Cowboy Bebop, by the way? So easy to finish in my book. I adore that show. Absolutely adore that show. Ion, heading to a nice techno party, but wanted to say hi. I appreciate you, man. Silver, there are many useful psychological drugs from abroad in our country, but they are banned in our country. Yee-haw. Yee-fucking-haw. Excellent. Oh God, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm slowly catching up here. Foxy, I grew an aversion to medication after a certain incident happened. Join for that combo. Yes, please. Oh, and there you are. You joined. Okay. Man, how am I'm so behind. Bad Boy, I'm guessing you're no longer here. I think we answered your question, so I'm going to take you off the list. I guess Volatile, you're up. I am so sorry that I've been slacking off here today. Christ almighty.
Jesus Christ.
Where are my mods to keep me honest? Oh, shit. KJ, I appreciate that follow. Truly. I really do appreciate it. Asbella. Oh, it's noon, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, great. Another fucking day of White Claw. I cannot wait for Monday when I can drink a real beer again. Yeah, Silver, it sounds like you've found yourself some pretty shitty therapists, honestly. No, Ion, there's no White Claw in this mug. Oh boy. Yeah, I hate when therapy turns into 21 questions as well, so I'm kind of speeding along here. Spoon, you take care of yourself. You have homework. Look for another group. Look for another fucking group within your area, support group that you can get into, okay? Pretty please. That's your homework, all right? You deserve to have some fucking support. I feel like you're just there all alone, like you're trying to do everything by yourself, and it's a near impossible task, all right? You deserve help. You deserve to ask for help. So, first, help yourself and find a support group, okay? Pretty please? Pretty please? Sister Watcher, the therapy was kind of expensive. It was like $3,000 US for how long? Sister, how many sessions? Was that for a year of therapy? Ah, Bill, good one. Love it. Love it. No, psychologists are not cheap over here either. Silver. Oh, what's up, Fanist? How you doing today? So sorry you missed the opportunity to guess the background. Okay. Yes. All right, everybody. So Volatile is up, and she's going to touch on the previous events that she posted about in the serious chat. Okay. I wasn't going to bring it up myself. I was going to allow it if you yourself brought it up, Volatile. So yes, by all means, you have the floor, and yeah, get to typing. Seriously. Whenever you try to get help, your family tells you you're not sick.
Family sucks.
Yeah. Silver, that's bogus. That's garbage. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. And for someone that's supposed to be there for you, like family, for family to say, "Ah, shut up, you're fine." That's, man. Like with family like that, You don't fucking need enemies. You know, when you can't turn to your family for support, it becomes so fucking hard. It becomes so fucking hard to get effective care, and to find effective support. It's like, what the fuck are you guys even doing? You know, what the fuck is this? Sister Watcher, 4 sessions, 3 hours each for 3,000, the equivalent of 3,000 US dollars. That, okay, a couple things. A, that's an insane amount of money. B, that's an insanely long session. No one, is this a one-on-one session, Sister Watcher? Is this some sort of like resort bundle deal or something? Like you travel off to Puerto Rico or something, and like you stay out on the beach and you have these long sessions, and then you go out for yoga after, and then you get some Mai Tais. That does not sound, it doesn't sound right, you know? It doesn't sound fucking right. Cost 5,000 Taiwan dollars for 40 minutes here. Not sure how much. Yeah, like when I was finally released by my therapist, as I'll put it, I think I was paying $75 a session, and that was out of network. It is pricey, but thank you, Nay. I've never heard of a 3-hour fucking session before, unless it's a group session, you know, and you typically don't pay for group sessions. At least not around here. Aspel, my mom tries her best, but she's clueless when I'm super depressed, so usually she just messages me, hugs, or, yeah, I'll be right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's almost a superpower. My mom's the same way. It's like, are you ignoring the signs and the symptoms? Is this too uncomfortable for you? You know, like what's the fucking what's the big deal? Why can't you, you know, like just like even just feign it for a second? Just ask me if I'm okay. You know? Just ask what's going on. Ask what's up. Ask how I am. Please. Please. You know, you need something. You need me to come over and make you a nice cuppa, you know? Oh! Silver. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You don't owe me anything. I hope all you guys know, none of you owe me a fucking thing. You really don't. That's it. All I ask is that if you come in here looking for support, to turn it back around for someone else who comes in here looking for support. That's all I ask of any of you. Just support one another. You know, just listen to one another. That's it. It's such a rare fucking thing to be heard. Unfortunately. So just do your damnedest to listen and support. That's all I ask. But thank you, Silver. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Still, you know, like that's still a different generation there, Aspel. I think. Oh God, how old am I? Wait, your mom's only 43? Aspella? Is... Your mom's an 80s baby? Okay, I need a moment with that one. Wow. I had you at 20. Yeah, that's when my wife had my stepson too. That's when she had her first kid. Volatile, here you go. You're up and here you go. So Volatile says, so y'all know me. I don't sugarcoat anything. I say it how it is. I lied to y'all. I lied about what I look like. The, in parentheses, now deleted pictures that I posted in the face reveal channel were not me. I've struggled with self-identity even since I was in my teens. I hated pictures. I hated the way I looked. Just something in my brain didn't accept it. That's why I never use real profile pictures or keep photos of myself. And I want to reiterate publicly and here that I'm sorry. I'm working to do better. Volatile, I really appreciate the transparency. I appreciate the honesty. And no, I accept the apology. I really do. I will say, if, you know, you enter into any other communities online such as these, any of them, if you don't feel comfortable posting a picture of yourself, just don't. Just don't post any picture. You know? That's really it. And in the meantime, knowing that you have these issues with the way you look, that you hate pictures of yourself, that you struggle with your identity, all these things. These are all things to work on, right? And these are all things to explain. You know, that doesn't make you weaker. That doesn't, you know, diminish the respect that we have for you around here. These are things that people struggle with. I was the same way for the longest fucking time. You know, I wanted to be bigger physically. I wanted to weigh more. I wanted to be more muscly. And that's all because my mom was in denial over my size and my shape and my features. I mentioned in here earlier, you know, she went so far as to not only, you know, like, did she clothe me in sizes 3 times what I should have been wearing, but I mentioned earlier, you see what's going on back here. You see this fucking cowlick, right? My mom hated it so much she tried to rip it out with duct tape. She literally rolled up a towel, asked me to bite it, said, "This is gonna hurt," put duct tape in my hair, and tried to resolve my cowlick by ripping it out of my head. That's the kind of thing that I was faced with, the way my mom thought about how I looked, that of course turned in on me. She made me wear a headband while I slept to try to correct my ears because she thought they stuck out too much. You know? She wanted me to be the star of the football team. And she forced me to play fucking football. And I had to play with kids 2 years younger than me because I weighed the same as them. It's just like all these denials and all these attempts at trying to correct the way I physically looked. That, of course, gave me absolutely zero self-confidence in my own body image, my own physicalities. I still struggle with that, 100%. It wasn't until, you know, like I managed to get out of the house and find my tribe in college, be accepted into a community that would have me with open arms, that I really began to explore and clothe myself and have a say in the way I looked and the way I dressed. And that in turn just turned everything into the way I felt. And it was years. It was a years-long process. And as I said, I'm still struggling with that. I used to think of myself, whenever I'd picture myself, I used to think of myself as Beaky Buzzard from Looney Tunes with the giant beak and the skinny, scrawny neck with the giant Adam's apple that Bugs Bunny would always play with. Hey, that sometimes that still clicks. It still clicks in my head. I don't know why, but it does, you know? Lifelong struggle, years of therapy, helped me to kind of move beyond that. And as I said, finally given the opportunity and the chance to really explore myself and who I was and who I wanted to be and how I wanted to represent myself through the way I looked. All really important things to explore. Don't forget, therapists need therapists too. Okay? Right? All right, I'm gonna move on down if you've said anything else volatile. No, it's not y'all's fault. Honestly, it was a selfish thing on my part. I wanted to put a face with the personality and feel some form of fucking validation, and that's not okay. I now realize that I had validation from the beginning. You most certainly did. That my personality was enough. And I mean, I do really want to emphasize what a force you were coming in here the first time, you know, and how much you have offered people. And learning something like that, that you had posted a picture claiming to be you, I really, really didn't want people to feel like all the support you have offered and all the kindness that you have offered was suddenly invalidated because of this lie. And of course, you know how that suddenly makes so much else look. But you still came in here and offered so much to so many people, you know, while still struggling with your own things, while still looking for support on your own, of your own. So, you know, I really really didn't want that to happen, and that's why I'm really grateful that you've come forward and apologized and explained yourself and done all that stuff. It's really, really important. And yes, your personality is more than enough. Love having you here. And you know, and that's why I really wanted an explanation when I reached out to you personally. I really wanted an explanation because I don't want to lose you. You know, I really don't. You bring so much to this community. So I'm glad that you didn't leave. I'm glad that you didn't be aggressive. I'm really, really grateful that you just came flat out with the truth, you know? Means a lot. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for the explanation, and thank you for offering that explanation to everyone else. I do really, really appreciate you. There you go, Fantas. That's a lovely way to put it. Nice to re-meet you. Look forward to getting to know this you. Takes guts to apologize like that in front of people. Certainly does. Takes courage, strength, guts, all the above. So, we know you got it. We know you got it, Volatile. And that's really nice of you to say, Nay, that you hope that Volatile didn't feel pressured in any way into doing a face reveal or anything. Yeah, you guys, it's like this, the internet, I think one of its strongest, it's like a double-edged sword, right, with the anonymity. It gives you the opportunity to come on here and to really be open and to really be honest, for potentially, you know, the first time of your life. And there's no face, there's no real name to anything that you're describing. In that regard, I really find the power of anonymity on here. Of course, that is a double-edged sword because people can just make shit up, right? We've had it before. And that's where that kind of slippery slope comes in, where am I, you know, I don't want to be wasting my time. I don't want the time of people coming in here to speak be robbed by people that are making things up. And there's no way to really know that. And that's why I put a lot of trust into everyone that comes around. And I do treat everything as if it were real. I really do. Even if I have like an inkling that something's fake, that something's being made up, there's always that chance too that even though it's fictional, someone else in here could have gone through something similar, you know? So I like to avoid that if I can, but Volatile, yeah, because I love this community, I do, and to play childish games like that is, for lack of better words, stupid. Because a younger, less smart me would have got pissed and left. I would have lashed out, but I'm not that person anymore. Good for you. And, you know, you 100% did the right thing. You really, really did. You had a few different options as far as how you could have handled it, and you handled it like an adult who does have respect for the community that they have put themselves in, you know? So that's the way I read it. That's the way I see it. And yeah, like you're accepted here because of what you have given us in words, you know? Just like, yeah, I say it, don't I? It's there. It's there. And that might have actually been from a past stream where I had to, like, I had to smooth out some drama that we had experienced as a community. I really had to explain things. Yeah. Not my viewer, that's from. Oh, boy. Silver, I'm not ignoring you. I wonder if it's because I know psychology that I subconsciously avoid the psychologist's response, even without my knowledge. Yeah. Are you a psychologist, Silver? I'm still trying. Playing games and watching anime seem to me to be more effective than taking medicine or seeing a doctor. Well, it's avoidance, right? And it's escapism. That's all it is. As soon as you're done playing games, as soon as you're done watching anime, there your problems are. Fresh as they ever were. You know, it's not processing anything. It's not dealing with anything. It's not moving past anything. It's just suppressing it a little bit longer. And the longer we suppress things that we can't overcome, the more it turns into a cancer and affects other aspects of our lives. So no, it's not a feasible long-term. It's not a solution. Simply put, it's not a solution. It's a temporary fix that no doubt over time will stop working as well, you know? So, oh, okay, well, yeah, very good. Very good, Silver. And in turn, realize that you yourself need help too. All right? It really does. I said it earlier, therapists need therapists too, right? Like, that's it. Yeah, exactly, Foxy. There's an ad bar above. Is there an ad bar? What are you talking about? Where's the ad bar? I don't see no ad bar. Fuck's going on? Oh, but I'm in OBS. I'm not looking at the stream right now. Volatile, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there outside of the serious chat and clear up anything ASAP. So from this point forward, I'm an open book. If anyone has any doubt, ask me questions and I will answer. I want to rebuild the trust I damaged with that lie. Thank you so much, Volatile, for just for putting yourself out there and for being willing and ready to take more questions if need be. That you're eager to rebuild that trust, because yeah, it's something that once diminished comes back a whole lot slower than before, but it sure can come back.
Thank you very much.
Nay! Thank you for subbing, Asbella. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got you. Sorry, Asbella. I didn't see the those two later comments quick enough. Yep, fastest draw indeed. Slag. There it is. Okay, Volatile. Well, thank you once again for not only, you know, saying all that in the serious chat, but also bringing it to the live community as well. Really means a lot. And, you know, you guys heard it here first. If you have anything to, you know, to offer or to say to Volatile, I will say, consider DMing if you're into that, Volatile. I don't want to air too much dirty laundry, especially if you're not present. So yeah, do consider messaging Volatile if you feel the need. Yeah. My DMs are always open to any form of message. I don't know if you want to go that far.
The penis is very dysfunctional.
Maybe, you know, add an asterisk to that. I would say, oh God, 12:30. Holy shit. Thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. And in the meantime, Foxy, you're up. So if you want to go ahead and jump on in the reception, if you want to actually chat today. I'm alone, you guys. I am so alone in the voice chat today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where my mods are. I hope that Jack's okay, actually, if someone wants to reach out to Jack. Spoke with him very briefly this morning, but if someone wants to ask him how he is, if there's any updates, feel free. I'm sure that he would appreciate that. So, I know. Thank you. I'm going, okay? I'm going. Watch me go. Here I go. To the fridge.
We'll be right back.
on pense à tous ces soisifs qu'on des bagues et des pendentifs, y a de quoi s'arracher les tifs. Y a pas d'autre qualificatif. Tif tif. Un soir près de Lucie Lagasse, elle rêvait de mille tendresses avec un gars qui ferait du jazz et qui lui ferait vibrer la caisse. Elle aperçut un vieux vieillard, les vieillards ne sont jamais jeunes, qui la suivait dans le brouillard à l'heure où ce que les riches déjeunent. Que voulez-vous qu'elle lui cria? Le vieux vieillard lui dit comme ça: on t'appelle fleur des fortifs, fais un arrêt facultatif, nous allons prendre l'apéritif. Je le paierai, je ne suis pas juif, je suis vieux mais je suis sensitif, je rêve de petits trucs lassifs. Si tu me fais du superlatif, je te paierai double tarif. Ric ric. Hamdosh, mais elle poussa de grands cris. Un, deux, en reconnaissant son grand-père. Arrière cochonnet, qu'elle lui dit. Il fit 5-6 bonds en arrière. Et dans un sursaut de dégoût, il s'étrangla avec sa barbe. Il se jeta son corps dans l'égout, tandis qu'elle se pendait à un arbre. Comme quoi y a toujours de l'honneur, où ce qu'il y a du sens et du cœur.
Okay, am I ready for this? I don't know. You ready for this? The last 2 White Claws that I hope I ever have. Oh boy. I should pinch my nose when that can approaches my face. It's just, man, it's so fake tasting. It's so fake tasting. My God. Christ. Oh, God. All right, what did I miss? Virtual talk about my psychological pain. Oh, you do. So you're able to get some of that out on your streams. I will say that, like, it's good that you have some sort of cathartic outlet, but you're really not making any progress without a trained professional to help guide you through everything and to help you form a structured roadmap as far as how to navigate everything. I will say that. Secondly, if you've been conditioned over the course of your life, Silver, to not talk about your feelings with people physically around you, that's another hurdle to jump, you know? That's another thing to kind of work out over time. It's not something that you're just going to be able to correct like that, but yet again, that's another thing that you can begin to surpass with the power of the right therapist, you know? Oh, you guys are so sweet. Famous, that makes sense to me. It's easier for me to do so just because it's like lower risk involved. I can just piece out of the convol with no ramifications. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, Foxy. Oh no, you guys are still coughing up a storm? Ah, shit. I'm so sorry. How's your eye, by the way? Did that finally heal? All that shit? Your health has been a mess lately, huh? That sucks. At least it's not COVID. That's great. Silver, I was thinking that if I told a stranger that there would be no casual relationship, there wouldn't be much conflict if I was disliked. No risk, no reward, I suppose, huh? Faintest, I would join VC today, but we'll have to see how charged I can get my headphones. You got it. No pressure. Never any pressure, you guys. Foxy, not quite sure what it is, but I started with... it started with husband first. He's all better now, naturally. Bastard. Of course he got over it. Of course he did, right? That sucks, though. That sucks. Very dry, no mucus cough. It's annoying and it burns. Yeah, much allergies or anything over where you are? Certainly could be hay fever. Oh, what's up, Nublo? So there you are.
I'm here. Sorry.
Hi. No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm glad that you're here.
Today my day off and I fell asleep.
Oh, no.
I just woke up. I literally.
Oh,
just
God.
woke
Jesus Christ.
up. Sorry.
That's insane.
Loser.
So we're just getting into Foxy's query of the day. So here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, just in time. So first thing I want to say about this is I didn't want to talk about it much before because I don't want to put anyone off any medications they may need. No, certainly not. My eye is... Oh, yeah, back to your eye. My eye is doing well. Still haven't gotten full vision back. I think it may be as far as it will heal, possibly. Oh, shit. Still haven't gotten full vision back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes, here you go. Here you go. Let's do it. Let's do it, Foxy. Let's do it. Ready, ready, ready. Yeah, look, Silver's back in here, Nublo, so I was wondering how he was doing.
Oh,
Yeah. Remember him?
been a minute. I
Yeah,
guess.
it has been a minute. Speaking of coughs, by the way. Silver has a hell of a cough.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I might be coming down with the flu. Too.
Oh, no. Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Silver, your brother got COVID last week, and his fever reached 40 degrees.
Jesus Christ, 40?
What does that mean?
That means hospital.
Yeah, I assume that much.
Yeah.
Is that like 104, 105?
Let me check for you, but 40 is a lot.
That's sure. I mean, yeah, like that. Christ.
It's on the red alert. 104,
Ooh.
105.
Yeah, no, that's ER temps for sure. Oh, whoops. Welcome back, faintest. Jesus, missing much?
Oh yeah, Naso had a run-in with COVID. right?
Yeah, it lasted a while.
Yeah.
Garbage, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Silver. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay masked up. Everything you can do. It sucks, dude. Foxy, so I've been to the Behavior Health Unit 5 times here in Louisiana, of course, for saying those words. The words. The words. But they tried me on medication, and I was always bad at keeping up with it. So really, most of this is my fault with not keeping up with it. Are you referring to those words as in, like, suicidal words, Foxy? But I neglected to tell them about my eating habits. I believe, yes. Okay. I believe I have an eating disorder of some sort. Why would you suspect you have an eating disorder? What's your eating behavior? Let's get into that. And yeah, you guys always take and maintain what you have prescribed. If you are feeling a certain way or experiencing something you're concerned about, talk to your medical provider about it, okay? Please don't take matters into your own hands and just go cold turkey on something that's been prescribed to you. Don't take more, all right? Go with the recommended dosage and talk to your medical advisor, okay? Please. Foxy, my weight changes drastically year to year. I can range anywhere between 120 to 230 pounds. Yeah, that is quite the. And then what? It goes back and forth. Is that over the course of a year? You can do that. That is quite drastic for sure. Do you feel that when you're feeling depressed that you really kind of turn to food? Is that one of your kind of comforting activities, is to just eat? just fall into that. You binge and you starve. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, but is that kind of your coping mechanism with whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, is to just go into the food? And then, you know, like starving yourself, that's, depending on how you're going about it. Intermittent fasting has its value, I suppose, but like if you're treading into anorexia or even bulimia, then yeah, you've got major issues. 2 to 3 years, 120 to 230. I gotcha. Yeah. It's easy to love food. It really is. And it is a really, really common coping mechanism for people that, you know, they don't have the support, they don't have the outlets, they don't have a means of seeking healthy forms of, you know, mental health, exploring their depression and the many remedies that can be at our disposal if we can get into the therapist's office. It's a really, really common coping mechanism.
Yeah, that's why Thai chat,
Yeah.
which is the love of my heart. Don't let Karina hear that.
Yeah, of course.
It's such an alien case to me that he doesn't eat. He doesn't
I know.
feel like eating.
Yeah. Right. Apparently you're not supposed to take hydroxyzine with low potassium, and that's what I was prescribed on top of Zoloft when I was in my lower weight a couple years back. Okay, so it also required a bit of a diet shift, and I understand how difficult a diet shift can be. Say if you're, you know, like married, or if you're in a relationship and you're not in a relationship with a truly supportive person who's willing to work with you on that. That can be really, really hard. It can be really hard to shift habits, such as what you feed yourself, you know. So, you know, consider that an aspect to the full picture, right? I do want to say, however, that one of the reasons why food is such a common form of like coping, and why people so regularly develop eating disorders after they've been through it as a child, like if you've experienced abuse, neglect, any of those things, physical or emotional, it's a way to maintain some sort of control over your life, right? You're the only one, and you're always going to be the only one that is putting food in your mouth, right? It's a really easy place to form some sort of control and some sort of power over what is typically chaos. So that's why eating disorders are so fucking common. If this is making any sense to you, as far as your childhood and your experiences growing up, that can very easily be a one-to-one correlation why you're having food issues or eating habits. My potassium was low and I started having heart palpitations, and one night they got so bad I thought I was having a heart attack and went to the hospital. But something changed and I became really paranoid for so long. I couldn't take Tylenol or ibuprofen even. I couldn't smoke weed. I was so paranoid, everything was going to give me a heart attack. Holy shit. Wow, yeah, it really does sound like she was working herself into panic attacks. That is wild, Foxy. Fucking A. What was the treatment after, you know, to pull you back from that? How did you manage to get out of that? That is insane. Whew. I'm so sorry that you've been through all this shit, Foxy. You really are. You don't deserve this shit, you know?
Oh, so I need to Jesus, I need to wash my face, drink some water, grab something to eat. I'm not even wearing pants,
Yeah,
as you can
yeah.
see.
As
I just woke up. So I'll be back in a sec.
Jesus Christ. Yep. See you Monday, buddy.
No, I'm serious. I'm
Mhm.
serious. All right.
Mm.
Today I don't have classes to attend, so I don't need to.
Excellent, excellent. Yep, sure does sound familiar there, Foxy. Absolutely. Another easy means of escape. For fucking sure. God, and it's so much of it also sounds so situational. You know, I doubt that if you had someone that you could truly call a partner and that you could share, you know, some of the weight and some of the burden that you face daily with them. And I don't mean to just like start poking at your husband. But these are all things that are, you know, like you need help. And I keep fucking saying that. We all need help, you know? And if we're constantly living day in, day out with someone that is resistant to supporting their it does sound like a threat, huh? Famous. Just resistant to supporting their significant other. It's it gets worse. It just gets worse, and especially when you live in a place where therapy is really hard to come by. It's really hard to afford, especially when you're having a hard enough time financially already. It's just one more thing that you can't afford. Oh, did you, Foxy? Oh, there you are. I gotta say, don't look it. You don't look it. But yeah, it is a really common thing. Weight gain, weight loss, really common thing to come with depression. You know, it's a symptom. Really common symptom. So you know, I hope that you don't feel embarrassed at all that you've been through these kind of eating disorders. I hope that you don't feel weak or anything like that, because a person that's been through as much as you have, still trying to navigate through life and still doing the best they can for their kids and attempting to do what's best for themselves, that's, you know, that takes strength. It takes a daily amount of strength, and it can be so fucking hard. So yeah, Spella, get on in here. I should have told them about it in the first place, but I didn't think about how malnutrition could affect those medications. Yeah, there's typically with medication, there's even like recommended meals, at least around here. There's certain meals that kind of come recommended with those sorts of things, and I do want to say that that's kind of a failure on your medical provider's part as well, because that should just be an automatic conversation, automatic printout, you know, to go along with all the medication information. I don't know if it's the same in Louisiana as it is here, but every time I go to the pharmacy and, you know, I get whatever has been prescribed, mostly for my wife, but you know, it's like 5 pages that come with the actual medication. Just all the information, all the ingredients, all the recommended meals, timing, like what happens if you forget to take a dose, what happens if you take too much, all that stuff. It's like a pamphlet that comes with every pill. Often it's really, really helpful. So if that's not the case in Louisiana, it might be worthwhile if you get started on another medication to just look at like recommended meals or anything, recommended nutrition in combination with the meds. Or just ask the person that's you know, prescribing it. Sincerely. Faintest, I gained a bunch of weight before my wedding because I was so stressed. It was terrible. Oh no. I totally get eating to feel better. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you still look beautiful, weight or no. So jealous of your hair color in that photo. Yeah, it's I wish my hair was that kind of pink right now. It's already fading, you guys. It's wild. It sucks. I kind of want to, kind of want to redo it now. But yeah, it's true. It does. It does. I had no idea. How you doing today, Asbella?
Hello.
Hello. Good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. Come on.
Okay.
It is. Fucking A. What's going on today, Asbella? And would you like to offer any words to Foxy while we're kind of still sorting through her stuff? Not to put you on the spot.
I don't know if I've got positive words because I'm still going through that kind of thing, the binge eating and then the not
Fair
eating
enough.
at all.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fine.
It's really hard to get out of.
Yes, yes, it is. And again,
But Dave makes me eat, so
But Dave, what?
he makes me eat.
Good.
Like at least twice a day.
Good.
So I'm not overdoing it and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
not eating.
Has he made those meals that you've been posting? At least some of them?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
like a good cook.
I don't cook. I don't cook.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
No,
he
he
looks like a
he's a
tremendous
brilliant cook.
Yeah. I mean, if his food tastes the way I imagine it to taste after seeing those pictures, must be.
Good.
Yeah. You used to color your hair with a conditioner, Foxy? One shower and it's all better. I've been using that purple conditioner to try to maintain, or purple shampoo, rather, to try to maintain this pink, and it's fading. It's fading. Anyway, Foxy, yeah, I just want to, I really do just want to say that those eating disorders, eating habits are typically a really, really common symptom of depression, of whatever the fuck is going on in your life. It's usually something that is just right out there, right in your face. And I know that you can identify it when it is. So, yeah, I really wish that you had resources more available to you. I hope that changes sometime soon. But, man, yeah. Just keep focusing on your priorities. Keep being the mom that you are, because I know that you're just an amazing mom, and you keep putting your kids first. And it's absolutely necessary. I'm gonna say this. It's absolutely necessary that if you want to continue putting your kids first, that every now and then you're gonna have to make yourself a priority as well, and you're gonna have to think about yourself, and you're gonna have to take care of yourself in order to take care of those kids the best way that you know how. Yeah, big pile of stuff that keeps stacking, and sometimes I crap out and don't know what to do next. But fair enough. I mean, I live in this country. I recognize just how fucking hard it is to get into a therapist chair. I really do. It's backbreaking. Yeah, isn't it great, Phanis, that she's managed to open up so much in here? It really is tremendous, and take it as practice. Take it all as practice. You being in here, you being able to open up so much and be so vulnerable and talk about all these things that you've experienced. Take it all as practice for when you finally can get into a therapist's office. You can do it. You can have these hard conversations. It's in you because you've already done it. So thank you, Foxy. Truly. What's up, Asbella?
Hi.
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 Hi. Oh God, I almost forgot. Before we get into whatever you want to talk about, Asbella, any other ideas, you guys? I've got these two sideburns of my soundboard that I've had on my monitor for a long time now. I finally cleaned up all the notes. I made a new Excel sheet and I reprinted them, and I have clean notes now on my monitor. So I am going to mail a little bit of history of the stream, a little bit of behind the scenes paraphernalia, if you will, to whoever can say whatever my favorite fucking movie is. If you've been paying attention. If you've been paying attention. Or if you've been in here long enough. If you can identify what my favorite movie is, you have the choice of which one you get. And then I have another question for the remainder.
I know
There you
you've said it. I just have a shit memory.
Yeah. And that's it. I don't think you have a shit memory. It's just one of those, you know, like, why would you remember someone else's favorite movie that, you know, we're in different hemispheres. We're on the other side of the planet. We you know, like, we know each other. I would call ourselves friends. But but we're not like hanging out in person often, talking about movies and going, like, we've never been to the theater before. We've never had a few pints over, you know, a movie that we just finished watching, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not one of those super common conversations. Yeah, that's one of Bella's for sure.
I watched that the other day. Yesterday.
Yeah, you were watching it. I caught you in the middle of it, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you asked when the movie was going to start. And you were watching Dirty Dancing.
I was about half an hour in.
Yeah.
And then had half an hour after the film.
Nice. Did you have the time of your life?
Huh?
Did you have the time of your life?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'll be here for another hour. Why did I read that famous, like, the McDonald's jingle? Anyway, what's going on, Ask Bella?
I'm feeling a lot better today.
Yay! I'm glad.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, Dave's gone down south for a couple nights. It's great. I get the bed to myself.
Oh. Do you have like a?
I get to see my.
So.
What? I get to see my cat.
Nice. No, that's nice. Yeah. Is your cat a good cuddler?
Yeah. One of them is. The other one's a moody bitch like me.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. 2 peas in a pod, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
I hear you.
So it's me and Mo, basically.
Nice. I hope you're not feeling too, you know, anxious or stressed out or anything, that he's gone for the weekend.
This time I'm actually all right. Last time I was a mess, but this time I'm doing really good.
Good. Do you have some things planned for yourself?
I'm just gonna play on my Xbox, to be honest.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you planning on playing?
I've been playing Game of Life because I'm a nerd. But I'll probably just play Fortnite and rot my brain away.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I mean, me and Nate are playing It Takes Two on Sunday, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everyone, tune in to Ask Bella's and Nate's stream this Sunday, where they attempt to conquer It Takes Two. How far are you in it, by the way?
We've got to the elephant bit. I don't know if that means anything, but we've got to the elephant bit.
Cool.
I don't really know how far that is.
Where is the
it's our favorite bit.
Damn. Where did I'm trying to remember where I left off. I think I'm being attacked by bees at the moment. Like, did the whole, like, tree thing.
Yeah, we hate that bit.
Yeah, that bit sucked.
We got through it, though.
Giant hornets. Yeah, the giant hornets were fucking stressful. Exactly. My God. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten to an elephant yet.
Yeah, it's just after Moon Baboon,
Love it.
Yeah.
Moon baboon. Well, that sounds, it sounds like a bit of all right.
Yeah.
What you're getting into over the weekend. Is Nate coming over too? Is that what you're saying?
No, my friend Caitlin's coming over,
Friend
but
Caitlin,
Nae's
okay.
not coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's this? Caitlin, and should I trust her?
We've known each other since we were 3.
Okay.
And my mum brought her up basically because her parents are junkies, or were junkies.
Yeah.
So.
Now they're maintaining.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, we've been friends for like 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Friends since you were 3 too. That's a long time. It's a good chunk of time.
Yeah.
And she's been more or less a constant in all those years?
Yeah. Always, yeah.
That's great.
I mean, there was
Awesome.
like a year in high school where we didn't talk because her friends were dicks.
Yeah, because high school, right?
Because high school, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Start to form cliques and fall in and out as friends. Yeah.
Something like that.
High school can suck my dick. Sincerely,
I agree.
Yeah. Damn straight. I don't know what it must have been like for people that look back on high school fondly. Like, they must have just been the cock of the fucking walk, star of the team. But at the same time, they fucking peaked, and that's why they want to go back. Right?
Those bitchy chavs that always bullied us. Like,
yes!
They're the ones who look back and enjoy that
Yeah.
shit.
Like, oh, it was such a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, like, give me a person that had a great high school experience, and I'll show you a person that I want nothing to do with.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I was bullying, and I still don't think I had a great time.
Hey! There you go. Yeah, that's how much high school should suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just regrets.
Yeah, just regrets, nothing but. That's really sweet, Foxy. Found an old gift of your oldest on her birthday when she was little. Super, super sweet. It's crazy. It's crazy how quickly they change and how much they change. It's like transforming into different little people. So wild. So what's going on? Asked Bella.
Just feel good today. Nothing negative, just
That's
having
great.
a good day.
Yeah, do you want to chuff yourself up a little bit? It's Feel Good Friday.
Well, I got in a taxi, and I've got trauma from a taxi, so I got in a taxi, which is good.
Uh-huh. That's good.
I'm proud of myself for that.
And how was it? How was the experience?
It was a nice car, I'll tell you that.
It was a nice car.
It was a nice car.
How was the driver?
Silent.
Nice.
They're usually silent over here, to be honest. But me and Dave were in the car together, so it wasn't as bad.
Good. Yeah, exposure
Because
in
the last time
increments.
I was in a taxi, it crashed.
Oh.
It crashed right outside my house.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How?
We've got bollards outside, or like metal fencing outside our apartment block.
Okay.
And one of them bent, and they didn't see, and they went straight into it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the dude just like instantly started shouting, and I just basically got triggered from my childhood, but it still it shook me.
Wow. I believe it. I would have a hard time getting back in a taxi too. I mean, I think about this often. You put a lot of trust in just absolute strangers day in, day out, You really fucking do. Even if you're, like a pedestrian crossing the street, you're trusting that everyone in a car around you is going to fucking stop and wait for you, you know? They could just go at any fucking moment. It's just like the pinnacle of trust. All the time. It's wild. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
But good
I'm
for
proud
you.
of myself. For
Yeah,
that.
you should be. You should be proud of yourself. Good for you for doing it. Good for Dave for, you know, bringing you along and you know, kind of massaging you into that, you know, situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something to be proud of. You know,
I
getting out
mean,
of
we
your
had no
comfort
other
zone.
way of getting here, so it was either a taxi or just not come here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll brave it. I'll be brave and I'll
Good
do
on
it.
ya. Good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, taxis are freaky. What's up, Bobby? How's it going? I've fortunately never been in an accident in a taxi, but it's funny. I've been in an accident with my mom twice as an adult. And I still get in the car with her for some stupid fucking reason.
And you fell asleep.
But with what?
And you fell asleep in the wheel.
Am I missing something? And I fell asleep in the wheel?
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, you don't even remember that. You didn't go to the hospital. Remember, me and Danny were telling you to go to the hospital to check your head.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last accident I was in, I fainted behind the wheel. Speaking of faintest of hearts.
Yeah, that is extremely dangerous. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. I was sick, and my aunt, or like I was getting over a cold, I should say, and my aunt had just fallen and she had just been discharged from the hospital, and she had a giant hematoma on the back of her head. She was in a wheelchair at her house. She couldn't cook for herself. And I was trying to do her a kindness. I made a nice batch of lentil soup that was going to last for like a whole week. And I was on my way to deliver that to her. And it's only, she lives like 3 or 4 miles away, you know? And I was in the car, and I had just gotten off the freeway, and I started to get hot first, and then things started to kind of like have trails on them, and then I started to shake, and then things started to go all fucking white, and then I started to reach for the emergency hazard lights while I was trying to pull my phone out of my pocket to dial 911, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up next to the train tracks in San Francisco. Somehow the car has stopped. There's a car behind me. And I had crossed an intersection somehow successfully. I had crossed a fucking intersection with a stoplight on it. And there's just this car parked behind me. I didn't know if like they noticed that I had passed out and like had stopped behind me to see if I was okay. But I woke up feeling like totally fine, which was wild. And I approached them, and I was like, "Hey, I'm okay." And they were like, "You hit us." I had rear-ended them, and somehow they got behind me. Showed me the damage. I didn't have any damage to my fender, which I had this, you know, this little chirp in the back of my mind saying like, this guy saw an opportunity and took it to get a new fucking bumper. But yeah, that was the last time I was in an accident. Fainting behind the wheel. It's the only time in my adult driving history that I have had an accident in which I've been at fault.
And that never happened again, right?
No, never happened again. Until I was having my head operated on, and I passed out on the operating table. That's normal. That makes more sense.
Yeah, but that's normal, yeah.
Yeah, that's totally normal. You know, like I don't know how many operations you guys have had, but you start, even if you can't feel it, sometimes you feel, you know, like wherever they're cutting you open, you feel a tug, right? It's like things are getting pulled, and then you start to visualize everything that's happening, and you're trying to picture what's under your skin and like things that are coming out, and it's, you know, huh? Oh, was that Aspel in the background somewhere?
Huh?
Oh, I just heard something. I thought maybe it was Dave.
My
chiming
cat's
in.
meowing at me.
Oh, really? It's like, feed me,
Yeah.
bitch. Where's my meow mix? Yes, I was okay otherwise, Faintus. Thank you. Never got feeling back in that spot. It's permanently numb. Oh, shit. From the C-section? Ah, God. Yeah, that was one of the things, witnessing my wife having her C-section, when our child was born. She was, of course, you know, she had the epidural. She was something, you know, she was enjoying her space journey. You know, she was going on a trip beyond the stars, and it was great that she wasn't feeling any pain. But, you know, like they had the sheet up, right? And I'm with her on this side. I'm with her on the talkie side, and everything's happening behind the curtain. And we're just, eyes are locked, just talking about whatever. And every now and then it's just like, you know, like her body just gets yanked towards the other side of the curtain. And it's just like, holy fuck, man, what is happening over there? I don't want to fucking know, you know? It is so fucking frightening. It's just like, be gentle, you know, like, again, like giving up all this fucking trust, like they know what they're doing all the shit that needs to be done. But it's just like, wow, really yanking down there. It's insane. The doctor was talking to the nurse about me like I wasn't there even. You remember some of it? My wife does not. She does not remember. She doesn't remember. Yeah, I was fully awake. Okay. But a C-section, so you had an epidural, right? And you never got feeling back to like your where the incision was made, around your bladder line, just below your tummy kind of area. Were all your kids C-section, or did you? Yes, on the scar. Yeah. What was it? Only one C-section? How many of your kids were a C-section? I couldn't agree more, Faintest. I mean, you know, like that whole fucking thing, just watching biology evolve in real time, how women change while they're carrying a pregnancy to that ultimate fucking moment is superhuman. It's other fucking worldly, and you know, like I feel like I had appreciation for women before that, but like being able to witness the entire process and being there by her side throughout the whole fucking ordeal, it's like I formed a new appreciation for women and what they go through, for my mom, even for just, you know, me being here for the whole fucking ordeal is really superhuman. And this should be, you know, a woman-led fucking society as far as I'm concerned. Just because of that. Just because nobody is here only, you know, only because of fucking men. We're all here only, in my mind, because of fucking women. Really. Bobby, you're physically here, not mentally. You've been hitting that good old, you know, good old bong, Bobby. Soviet bong Ross.
Hilarious.
Thank you. All three were C-section, Foxy. That's wild. Do you have what were they, breech? What was the do you have some sort of predilection to pregnancy issues? What's the word that I'm looking for? I ain't no OBGYN.
You mean vagina?
There's a hint. There's a hint. Whoever wants to win the soundboard beard, soundboard side burn, soundboard side burn. I can say it.
Okay. How does your left arm feel?
It's this shit. It ain't. It's not a stroke. It's a White Claw. There you go. Yeah.
Why are you still drinking that?
Because that was part of the goddamn reward tier.
But it wasn't
That's
just
why.
one stream.
No, it was for. I mean, like that's what I do. That's what I do, right? It's I get a 6-pack. I stretch it out throughout the fucking week, so I'm not just being an alcoholic in front of all you guys.
I mean,
stretch
you
the
are.
fuck
But
out. Well, takes one to know one, buddy.
yeah, those days are kind of past.
Those days are kind of past. Bobby, not bad. I didn't think the brownie was enough yesterday, so smoked 3.5 grams and hit a new level. Fucking A. Come on back down, pal. Come on back down. Cyborg sideburns. Oh, your first was an emergency C-section. Okay. Just stopped dilating. 10 hours and my body was like, nah, I'm good. Shit. Yikes. Get out of it. I'm not having a stroke. I'm having a White Claw. That should be their slogan, right? My other two were born so soon after that they weren't going to risk normal. Gotcha. What?
Perfect slogan. Perfect slogan.
slogan. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. I'm waiting for that that promotional stream I can do for you guys. White Claw. I got a pocket full of them. I'm not reading that out loud, Bobby. Yeah. No, you're good. So my other two were born so soon after that they weren't going to birth normal. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Both of my wives were C-section as well. They were both breech. That's freaky. It's really freaky. Like normal birth. Well, quote unquote normal. It's not. It's a birth. A birth is a birth. And they do what they can to ensure the health of mother and baby. Right. There's no get rid of that normal thing. Right. It's just what needs to happen. You gave birth. That's it. Doesn't matter if you used your own vagina or if they made a new one. You gave birth, right? That's it. That's it. Oh boy. Kind of preferred it after the first time. I don't think I would have wanted to do natural. Well, no, that's what my wife. She was excited that they had prescribed a C-section for her because she didn't even want to try after her first C-section. Yeah, I think she saw the ease, even though the recuperation process is much more of an ordeal. It's a 3-day stay in a hospital as opposed to 1, right? While they watch over you, make sure that you're not infected, that there isn't anything going wrong with the sutures, anything like that. But yeah, I'll tell you, if you don't have the support at home, someone to take care of you, to help mend you and heal you and do everything necessary, change your bandages, make sure the wound hasn't gotten infected. It's like you're on your own after that. It's impossible. You can't get around, right? You can't get around. So I suppose it does have its drawbacks. You have to be in a really good place. At least you have to have the right people around. Ask Bella, my mom's been to plenty of different psychics and palm readers, and every single one has said she has a second daughter, but she doesn't. Yeah, maybe there's one running around out there that she's never known of. She's never known about. So yeah, guys can have kids that they don't know about. What about women? Sure, why not?
I mean, I think she'd know if she had another.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm autistic, okay? Leave me be.
Or maybe, you know, it was during she was asleep. You know, the whole thing happened.
Right. Maybe it was one of those freak like horror movie babies where they grew overnight and just kind of like expressed themselves, you know, on their own in like a matter of an hour or something. That can happen, right? That can happen. Yeah. Maybe the psychic was just confusing children with poo.
Oh.
Easy.
There are some doctors that say that, oh, it's
Yeah.
just gases, right?
Yeah, it's gas. Yeah. That, oftentimes, a little does come out with the birthing process. You know, we have to remember that. Yeah, poo does come out. You know, no fault of anyone's.
No, I mean, with the amount of force they need to.
Yeah. They take the staples out before sending you home. Right, yeah, after 3 days. No, exactly. It is freaky. It is freaky. Yeah. No, that's it, you know, famous farts. You said it yourself. These people are fucking superheroes. And they're expected to be, which is the craziest part, you know? It's like, well, staples come out, be on your way. You know, good fucking luck. And, you know, like, if you don't have someone around to walk around with the baby, to go to the kitchen and get, you know, what you need, it becomes one of those situations really fast where you are at the absolute risk of rupturing everything that the doctors have closed up. You know, it really is crazy. It's really, really crazy. Oh, shut up, Nate. I'm not that white girl drunk off the White Claw. I can see right fucking through you guys. You kidding me? You fucking kidding me?
She's smirking at me as she typed it.
Why? Why does she want to know? It's easy, I know.
You know it, Nubloso?
Your favorite movie?
Yeah, what's my favorite movie?
Yeah, you told so many times.
White Chicks.
No, I'm actually serious.
Beat you to it, you little shit.
Fast and Furious 10.
Oh my god, the one where they go to the moon?
Exactly.
I love that movie.
No,
he got it, everybody. Fuck off.
No, I mean it. I
imp.
think I know.
Christ.
I think I know.
Okay, yeah, what is it? What is it?
Big Lebowski?
There it is. There it is. All right, buddy. You got it. You know what you win?
What?
You sound so excited. You win.
No, because I was laughing.
You win a behind-the-scenes part of your favorite aspect of this whole stream. One of my sideboard soundburns. Soundboard sideburns. That's right.
What? Why do you have that?
I updated them. I cleaned them up. And I was just going to throw them away. And I figured, hey, you know, someone might actually want these. You know? Or one of them. Someone might actually want one of them. I don't know if you want one of them. But now
Of course I don't.
Okay, yeah, perfectly. So now, lucky you have the opportunity to hang one on a fridge. Or maybe, you know, like be a great anniversary gift for Karina.
How are you going to send me? You already told me that you can send me
In a
shit.
letter. I could put a stamp on something. I could put a stamp on something. That is easy.
Yeah, because last time that I claimed that I won the movie, I asked for, I think it is the sticks. And
Sticks?
oh no, I wanted the keychain because I
Right,
want
yeah.
a matching keychain with Karina.
Yeah, and I'll send that to you without, you know, you don't need to do channel points. You don't need to guess the fucking background. I'll just send you a fucking matching keychain for her. But yeah. You want one of these? You want one of these, buddy?
Yeah, you can
What's
send
up,
two,
Reggie?
sure.
I'm only gonna send you one, and one of them. Let's see. One of them has. I'm gonna try to help you choose which one, because the other one is gonna go to someone else who can guess something else about me. I think an easier question. But this is the one with your famous. Come on.
They are not even Christians.
It's got that on.
Yeah.
It's also got.
And they were penetrating me again and again and again.
Oh my God, Beatsy.
Yeah. So this is all. This one is all dialogue, which I feel like you would appreciate more.
Does it have the wide asshole?
Yes, it does.
Oh, so yeah, I want that one.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Yeah, this one.
That's the
My
best.
asshole is just so wide. I don't understand it.
That is
Yeah.
the best
And-
sound that we
yeah,
have.
it really is. It really is. And your other favorite.
Mommy!
There you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right, I'll send that off to you. What's up, Reggie? How you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by while I get White Girl wasted off a White Claw. I hate you all.
Wait,
I really do.
how,
I've got one
how
more.
would people... How would they figure it out what your favorite movie is? Did you give any hint?
It's it's something that comes up time and time again. I have a running fucking movie-related thing. It's embedded into the spirit of the stream, you know? So it comes up. It comes up time and again. I also have several Big Lebowski drops, you know, naturally. I've got this one.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I've got this one.
You mean vagina?
I've got this one.
Hasn't that ever occurred to you, man? Sir?
You know? So I think if you pay attention, you could have got that. Oh, thank you, Reggie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well-
I'm feeling on point. Yeah. If not a little spunky after this fucking
Yeah.
swill.
Besides the fact that you look like Woody Woodpecker, you do look on point.
Asshole.
Well, I got your favorite movie right. You know,
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
proof of our friendship.
This is true. This is true.
I am paying attention to you.
Yes, you are. So Reggie, this was the I feel like I must explain myself a little bit here. Part of the Sanctuary Squad, of course. Fence put us all together in order to earn money for the Crisis text line. This was a top tier reward. I was gonna dye my hair pink as it was, at least on Monday. It was still pink. It's kind of shifted a little bit. I also haven't washed my hair since Tuesday, I think it was.
Oh.
The more you know. But I'm trying to
Nasty.
preserve it, you know? I'm trying to preserve it.
Just watch the damn thing.
Fuck off. All right. So, thank you, Reggie. I appreciate that. I appreciate the vote of confidence. It makes me feel better. Except for all this bullshit that's going on back here. I also needed a haircut with the dye. So, whoever wants page 2 of my sideburn soundboard sideburn. What's my favorite band? If you've been paying attention, this should be really easy. Not
yeah,
you,
that is-
not you, Nubloso. Not
No,
you.
no.
Already
I'm
won.
not telling. That is really easy.
That's-
At least to me.
Not Green Day. Not XTC is my second favorite band name. Close. And Faintest of Hearts, Green Day is my third favorite band. And Oasis is nowhere on the list.
I can give you guys a hint. It's
Not
it's
Devo.
a band that is.
No,
it's
wait,
not
wait,
so
hang
great.
on, Nubloso. It just started. It's too early for hints.
No.
And
Trust
too
me.
easy for hints.
No, trust me. It's a band that is not that great.
I'm not sending you shit. God, why do I keep you around? You're such an asshole. You know? It's not Rolling Stones, Fantasy. Oh, right there it is. Fantasy of Hearts got it. Beatles! How could it not be?
By elimination.
Process of elimination. How could it not be Beatles? Come on. And fuck you, Bobby. Although I do like me some Coldplay. Nowhere on the list. Not even close to the list, Bobby. Thank you. Yes, Beatles. Yeah. They're overrated. Sure. If you listen to music, if you like music, then you've heard their impact. That's it. They are the most important band to ever, to ever be recorded, to ever hit the scene. Um,
I don't know what we're talking about.
I can go on and on about this for days. It'd be a lot easier without the White Claw.
No, please
but
don't.
the Beatles are the most important band to have ever been recorded and to ever be released. That's true. Fuck you, Bobby. Yes, Beatles, really? Are you kidding me? They are the best. They're the best. That's it. That's it. That's it. I won a friend of mine 150 pounds by answering a question about Ringo Starr in a pub quiz. What was the question? Don't just say who was the fucking drummer of the Beatles. The first drummer, that, you know, Pete Best, that would be a pub quiz trivia question. Mom was a huge Beatles fan. I have so much Beatles memorabilia, and they make me think of her. So huge spot in my heart for them. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, there you go, Bobby. Exactly, Mr. Beatles are overrated. Knob sucker. Richard Starkey, nay. Richard Starkey. That's simple. Come on. Come the fuck on. No, they're not. They're not. Every recording musical artist that has ever entered into a studio, ever since the Beatles existed, has used their methods of recording. And that's it. It's as simple as that. They have made the greatest impact in the history of recorded music.
Yeah. And I gotta wash the dishes, so bye.
Yeah, so bye. See you Monday, buddy. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's great and all. They wouldn't have had the same career if it had not been for the Beatles. Their first album came out, was it 68 or 69, Volatile? But near the end of the Beatles run. And everything that the Beatles did set Led Zeppelin up to just take all those tricks and run with it, you know? They really did. They really did. Sure, it was, you know, different music. It was heavier, edgier, if you want to even go that far. But Beatles also had Helter Skelter, which preempted Led Zeppelin by years, you know? And yes, Zepp is also amazing. Led Zeppelin are also thieves. And I'm saying that as a true Led Zeppelin fan. I love Led Zeppelin. But they took music and they put their names on the credits and washed their hands. That's it. 69. Yeah. Yeah. So the first Led Zeppelin album came out the same year the last Beatles album came out. Just putting that into perspective. Led Zeppelin's great. They're thieves. And not the good kind of thieves. Bobby, you want to get in here? You want to give me some shit about liking the Beatles? Is that what it is? Yeah. Dude, so it went so far. Their thievery goes so far, Volatile. I just have to say this, that on their very first album, on Led Zeppelin 1, it's Black Mountainside, right? Is the name of the instrumental song that comes between, and this is how big of a Led Zeppelin fan I am. It comes between Dazed and Confused and Your Time's Gonna Come. Right? The little instrumental acoustic guitar with some what's the fuck the name of that percussion? But yeah, what's the name of that song? Black Mountainside, right?
Salute.
What's up, Bobby? What's up?
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Me, bit fuck.
Let me just, I can tell. Let me just get through this thought really quick. So their song, their classical guitar song on that album is called Black Mountainside. They stole it from a classical guitarist. No, yeah, what about Metallica, Black Sabbath? I mean, they were still influenced by the Beatles. Just go look at who influenced them, you know? Have you ever, you know, heard of a metal band that doesn't have a microphone within the kick drum, like actually inside the kick drum? You know now who to thank for that. Anyway, back to the Led Zeppelin song, the classical guitar piece that Jimmy Page credited himself for, included on the album. It's only his name on the track. Black Mountainside, lifted from a classical guitarist that had written this song 200 years before. 200 years before, called Black Water Slide. Didn't change the notes, barely changed the title of it, and called it his own. Like, what the fuck? Man, what the fuck? Not even a fucking guy that can defend himself, you know? Like, that's fucked up in my book. Anyway. What's up, Bobby? You high-ass motherfucker.
I'm not high right now.
Sure.
I might be a bit from yesterday. Still.
Still, yeah, I can hear it. I've never heard you chuckle.
Whoa, that's mean. I can chuckle.
Yeah.
I can laugh and be human.
You are stone cold sober, aren't you?
I am.
Wow.
I am indeed. No, I trusted a link from Asbella, and I bought some funny brownies, but then I forgot when they actually got here. I forgot if they were actually weed brownies or not, because it doesn't say anything on them. So I went, oh no. So I just ate the whole thing. And then I didn't really feel it as much. So I was like, nah, fuck this, I need more. So I smoked a 3.5. And then I ended up in another planet.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah.
You know, it comes with a little card that tells you.
It just said keep it in the freezer.
Dosage.
It tells you the dosage on the other side.
Oh fuck. I fucking ate that shit. It tasted good.
They're good though.
Oh, they're fucking well classed. They were brilliant. But I was seeing things that weren't true. I still have today.
Jesus Christ. Night, Foxy.
Take about 45 minutes.
See you on Monday.
About 45 minutes to kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I waited an hour 30.
You want to
Yeah, I waited an hour 30.
Right?
Your tolerance is probably really high now.
Oh man, my tolerance is already pretty high. Like, the thing is, I waited an hour 30 and wasn't feeling anything. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go smoke.
Oh god.
I see you, Volatile. Just hang on a sec.
But I ain't got much weed left now. I'm completely out. So
might be a good thing.
Yeah, mate. I'm gonna stop as soon as I'm finished.
Good.
Because I can't fail drug tests.
No, you don't. And also, you don't want to waste, the remaining freedom you have before your actual job starts. Just being, plastered to the couch.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm going to be a professional and sort my life out.
There you go. That sounds like a plan.
So what do I do? You're a professional.
Stop smoking all the pot and eating all the edibles.
Okay.
First
of all, one of them will be sorted.
First of all, when was the last time you went out on the town, hung out with some friends?
Last weekend.
What is that faintest? I'm worried. Last weekend?
Well,
that's good. You got plans for this weekend?
Plans for this weekend? No, not right now.
Make some, won't you?
Yeah, but that's long, mate.
That's lonely?
No, that's long.
What's long?
Oh, shit. So, in the UK, slang, we would just say if something if something is a bit long, it means it's annoying.
It's annoying to go be social. Go drive your tractor.
Yeah, we gotta drive a tractor.
Sticks looking bitch.
Oh god, my
At least go wash it. Come on. At least go wash it.
Oh god. Why are my eyes hurt?
Are you standing over a fire right now?
I don't think so.
Oh,
it's a bit fucking hot here.
Okay. Yeah. Is it dry?
Hey.
The dry heat?
Yeah. Oh no, it's muggy humidity heat in the UK at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. You guys are pretty socked in usually, huh?
Yeah, our houses aren't designed for this, so we just fucking die.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's kind of fucking sucks.
Right.
Yeah, but the Beatles are shit, mate.
Oh God, you are such a fucking loser, man. How edgy of you, Bobby.
I'm pretty fucking edgy, mate.
You're such an edgy little bitch. You know that?
I am an edgy little
yeah,
bitch.
just wanting so hard to be different than everyone else.
On God, bro.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why anybody ever says that.
I will not take abuse from Sharon Osbourne. You dwarf.
I have so much more talent than Sharon Osbourne, by the way. Her talent was marrying into fucking rock history. That was her fucking talent.
Hey.
And then signing a
and
contract.
Where is she now?
I don't know. X Factor.
Her name keeps popping up.
Well, that's your fault, dude. If you would just stop talking about Sharon Osbourne, nobody would be talking about her. You're the last fucking person on the face of this earth talking about Sharon fucking Osbourne.
Hey, it's not my fault you decided to dress up as her. It's okay.
To dress up as her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like her.
Well,
that's okay.
Well, you know what? I haven't had a fucking facelift, Bobby. So maybe she looks like me. And that's her fucking problem.
Mate, can you calm your voice down before you ask for a match, mate? Please, it's a bit.
Yeah, there you go.
And you're giving me shit for being high, but you sound it right now, mate.
This was not self-imposed. This fucking White Claw, okay? I am blaming this because I can.
Girl wasted.
Exactly. I fucking can. I understand now. You know, Jack said it on Monday, and I was like, well, you're just generalizing, and it's like, oh shit, now, like I get it. This turns you into a stereotype.
How fast can you drink one?
No, I am not doing that. I am not doing because I'm trying to, maintain connection from my brainstem to the rest of my fucking body. Allow me to do that. I still have responsibilities, man.
Mate, Bing chill it, enjoy yourself, get absolutely wank-stained.
I can't!
Why not?
Well, because I have to go pick up my fucking son in 20 minutes.
Okay, what condition? You never said what condition you had to make it to. I
still have to be responsible, okay?
He won't know.
And yes, I am walking, just so you all know. It's a block and a half away from where I live. Wank stained.
Yeah. What? What's wrong with wank stained?
That's disgusting.
Hey, I reckon you get paralytic, go pick up your son, be like, hello, mate, and Bing chilling, and then again, go out on the town together, get absolute fucking mullered.
Oh my god.
He can introduce the son to White Claw.
Oh. Oh, it's fucking disgusting. This is awful. This is fucking awful. Hey, what's up?
Parenting is not linear.
No, it certainly is not. It is one long ass learning experience and test of patience and willpower.
Exactly.
But, like when my son inevitably comes home and asks for apple juice, I'm not going to be like, hey, how about something else?
Cider.
You like mango?
Oh, no. It's a bit depressing.
Yeah, that's not...
You're going to be drinking craft beers in no time.
And is that worse in your book?
Yeah, that's what the hipsters drink.
Oh, hi, Bobby. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know if you've, looked at this stream, or if you've just listened this whole fucking time. I'm not trying to be a hipster here, okay? But I certainly reflect a lot of what the hipster culture has to offer. And yes, I would like to know what you drink as well, Bobby. Good question, Jen.
I don't drink.
That's a damn lie, and you know it!
No, it ain't no lie, mate.
Fucking liar.
Not a lie. Right. I don't drink.
You just smoke until your ass is somewhere in the stratosphere.
Exactly. I still have more control of my body than you do with alcohol.
No, you have too much self-respect.
I remember we spoke about this. It's because it fucks with my aunties. See?
With your aunties? Oh, with your yeah.
See?
Yeah, it comes back. It comes back. But don't
smoking doesn't.
Right. Well, don't, like I'm glad it doesn't. But, don't and this might sound like, a bit old worldy, but don't go assuming that one is all so different than the other.
So you say I should go back to Old Faithful?
No, I'm saying in terms of addiction. I'm saying it, in terms of, gateways. Pot is just as addictive as booze, as anything else. And yes, I called it pot. Someone made fun of me last time for doing that.
Fucking old man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh! Thank you, Aspel. I needed that.
My parents just called it dope.
You no good
Say
hooligan.
that again.
Dope.
What about dope?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds more square than pot.
Yeah. You're square.
Takes one to know one. Pot, ganja, weed, grass, dope. Yeah, that's right. The reefer.
I'm actually a Pentagon, mate.
You're a what?
I'm a Pentagon.
Can anyone type out what the fuck Bobby's saying?
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Yeah.
A pentagon. Is that what he's saying? You're a pentagon?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're a square, I'm a pentagon.
So what does that mean?
Means I'm fucking better, mate.
Has he got one more side? You're better than me? Is it just for the sake of sides?
You, yeah, bro, I got more sides than you. Yeah, bro, I got more shit than me.
Your angles still add up to 360, though.
Yeah, bro, I'm a fat fuck.
We're the fucking same. You and I. We're the fucking same. More edge.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah,
I'm so confused too. Oh, and I love it. Aspella, can you unmute yourself and can you say "Oh my days," please?
Oh my days.
I love it. That's one of my favorite British sayings. It's so good. It's so good.
I actually say it.
Thank you for that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that did not make it to our shores. Let me tell you. Nay, did not make it to our shores.
Oh, I know a question that will confuse the fuck out of you, but every other British person will understand. So what milk do you get, Pine? Do you get green or red?
Did you say milk?
Yeah.
What milk do I get?
Yeah, is it green or red?
Well, this might surprise you, but we don't have milk here in our household. But when I was growing up, it was red. For
red?
For the vitamin D, if you're going to make a dick joke. I'm just going to head you off the path. Yeah.
No, it's a common thing in the UK of which milk. Yeah. Aspel will understand. So I get the green one.
Yeah, Aspel's a blue top. Nay's blue. What's the difference here?
one semi-skimmed, skimmed, and full milk or whatever.
Semi-skimmed.
Semi-skimmed.
Obviously, I haven't been circumcised.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have, if I may, this is thrilling, you guys, and I am so glad that you brought it up, Bobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we have fat-free, we have 1%, and we have
that's
reduced,
too many options.
and we have whole milk.
That's so many options. Why have you got so many?
You the fuck brought it up.
Yeah, no, but you guys are weird. It's like chemical.
Just took over the stream to talk about milk.
Like chemical cows, mate.
Yeah, well, you know, otherwise, people used to put formaldehyde in milk. Yeah, believe it or not. That's why the FDA exists here in America, is because milk producers and manufacturers used to put formaldehyde to preserve milk.
Is that like a thing from Skyrim?
That's the thing that's going to preserve your body after you die.
That's world class.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Well, I cannot. I'm scared to view these clips. Yes, I really am. Nay, if you get Starbucks, you always go coconut milk. Ask Bella. Oh, Prime. Oh no, that turns shit in your body into formaldehyde. Is that the Mr. Beast drink? I've been trying to identify this Prime thing for a while. What is this Prime drink? Ask Bella.
Prime is Logan Paul and KSI.
Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I'd like to hear Ask Bella explain it.
Oh, she's sorry.
Oh God. I don't know. It's some sort of chemical that turns shit into formaldehyde. I don't know which one it is, but I fucking hate Prime. I hate it. It's
I've never had it.
icky. It like leaves a coat at the top of your mouth.
Ugh.
It's too sweet.
Oh no.
And it like gets on your teeth and like fully dissolves the whatever makes your teeth shiny.
Enamel?
Yeah, that one.
No.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's so
Wow.
bad for you. And kids are drinking it. Like every kid is drinking it because they love KSI and like Sidemen and stuff. But it's horrible.
Christ. That's disturbing. So
I tried it once and then threw it away.
Oh my God.
It makes great drain cleaner.
It's that potent
Yeah,
of a chemical, whatever it is.
yeah.
That's insane. That reminds me, I just ran out of 409. Maybe I'll get a Prime if it's cheaper.
That was 409.
Clean out my garbage disposal. It's the peak grease destroyer for like your stovetops and pans and shit.
You know, if you put a bottle of full fat Coke in your sink and leave it for like an hour,
Yeah.
it'll fully dissolve everything. It's great.
It's so funny. I actually did one of my science fair. Oh, bye, Bobby. Go enjoy yourself. Go drink some milk, huh? Wash down that edible. One of my science fair projects in high school was using different sodas and seeing which one dissolved things faster. And yeah, Coke was the winner, the big winner.
We did that as well.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah, I think in high school.
Wow. So funny. Don't drink. So brown soda, that's the one, Nay? Damn. I mean, I'm a pepper, I have to say, and root beer is my second favorite, and of course they're both brown. Those are my two faves.
Nay does love a Dr. Pepper.
It's easy to, right? And it's like one of the originals. I hate brown soda. It reminds me of gray water. I can't say I've had that much gray water in my life to, make the correlation, but, sympathies, Nay, sympathies. for sure. That's dirty color. Christ. Oh no. Oh fuck. Okay, I want to go back really fast. I'm going way back. I missed a lot of comments. But I have to get to Volatile's comment regarding the Beatles once again. That's right, I'm going back to the fucking Beatles and talk about Deep Purple, Cream, The Who. First of all, Cream and The Who, they were contemporaries, right? And they were all vying. They were all vying for who was best. And one another were influenced by each other. I can't say that The Who was not intimidated by the Beatles, especially Keith Moon with little old poor Richard Starkey on the drums, and publicly saying that they can't do anything fucking hard. And that's when they did Helter Skelter, which was a direct influence of bands like Deep Purple and Steppenwolf, and all these other bands that essentially that's the birth of heavy metal. Of course, Steppenwolf was the one that came up with the term heavy metal in their lyrics, but none of it would have happened without Helter Skelter, and just taking a completely new approach to something so fucking heavy that even in the outro, Ringo screams, "I've got blisters on me fingers." That's what he screams. And from all of that, a new fucking musical era was born. Pretty fucking wild. Truly. So yeah, thank you for that. Cream. I have my issues with Eric Clapton, of course. Oh, what? You quoted Helter Skelter with Chris? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, Aspella, don't worry. There will be more. I've got blisters on me fingers. Love that song. Cream was more so influenced, of course, by the blues greats, by Howlin' Wolf, who they covered, by Muddy Waters, by Robert Johnson, and now we're in this era of Eric Clapton where he's trying to, like, he took a page out of the American conservative movement, and he's been trying to push for Make Britain White again. And Eric Clapton will be nobody, absolutely nobody, without all the black artists that came before him, that influenced his guitar style, that influenced all the songs that he's written, that he covered on several albums. I mean, you start with Fresh Cream, of course, and then after that, you go into Disraeli Gears. So I know Cream, all right, Volatile. They're covering Howlin' Wolf on Disraeli Gears. Then you get into Wheels of Fire, and it's blues cover after blues cover, and they continue to do it, and they're just pulling directly from all the blues greats. And the Beatles were really the first ones to make. Cream did their damnedest. The Kinks did their damnedest. The Who did their damnedest. But the Beatles were really the ones to first popularize all this music from black artists. And you have Twist and Shout, you have Boys, and you go a little bit farther into the Beatles' history, and then you have songs like Blackbird that Paul wrote that was about the civil rights movement and all that stuff. They were true proponents of black music, black culture, and lifting them up as much as they possibly could. And in that day and age, it was absolutely rare. And then you have people like Eric Clapton that are just absolute racist these days. Fucking great. Fucking great. What else did he mention? I think that covers it. At any rate, if The Who wasn't so inspired to one-up the fucking Beatles throughout their entire career, I would say that, yeah, they were so contemporary that The Who wasn't that inspired by them, but they were inspired in everything that they put out to try to one-up the fucking Beatles every step of the way. Same with the Rolling Stones, were just copy-pasting, at least attempting, everything that the Beatles were doing. Beatles released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Rolling Stones released On Her Majesty's Satanic Request. And the covers are even similar. And the concept is there. It's I've never seen Across the Universe. I have this issue, Faintest, with I am such a purist when it comes to the things that I love. Like, I have not been able to bring myself to watch Across the Universe. I haven't been able to bring myself to watch Yesterday by Danny Boyle. Just because, like, covers oftentimes are a letdown. I never saw The American Idiot play as much as I love that fucking album and as much as it affected me. Never saw The American Idiot play just because it wasn't, Green Day. Oh, thank you, Aspel. I appreciate it. Who should we raid today? Last time we raided Beyond. He raided me today. Is Beyond watching anime again? Oh, yeah. I do really like Evan Rachel Wood. Yeah. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. Just could not. Let's see. It is getting to that time, you guys. Truly is. I'm going to turn off my soundboard. Oh! So, Jen, I owe you the other soundboard list. If you actually want it. I'll send it to you, and I'm going to put together a bigger care package for you guys this time, I think. Right. Yeah, that's the way I expected it to be, Faintest. All right, Aspella. Yeah, maybe we just go ahead and raid Beyond then. He paid it to us. He can pay it back. I really do, Jen, miss raiding Fence's streams. It's, it's sad that he had to shift his schedule. I understand why. He did it for all the right reasons. Yeah, a little disappointed that I can no longer bring all you guys over there. Sad. But, maybe, just maybe, sometime I'll have to shift my schedule and I'll realign a little bit. Kito-san. Fairy Queen. I haven't rated Elven Fairy Queen in a while. Cartoon Therapy's on too. Oh, you know what? Beyond is doing a charity stream. Fucking A. Okay, so we're gonna do that. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for watching me devolve into a single-celled organism, thanks to the power of White Claw. Is that a He-Man quote? I'm trying to remember what that's from. Power of Grey Claw. Right? This is the power of Grey Claw. Love you guys too, sincerely. It's been a blast. I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you all so much for sticking around and for being so vulnerable and so eager to talk and eager to help one another. Gray Skull. What did I say? Grey Claw? Shit goes right to the brain. I feel a new blood blister growing behind my eye thanks to the power of White Skull. Any rate, you guys, you know where to find me. I hope you all have a fantastic fucking weekend, but if you need anything, do pretty please reach out. And until Monday, keep taking care of yourselves and each other. Here's Beyond.